brand new banger.
Like, yo, man, this is bullshit and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
I always thought of it like that, bro. You really fucked up.
Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? Shit. Once the word of mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here and do something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yeah, we are back. Baby, it's fucking Saturday night, and you know what that means. Today is a motherfucking day. You're towing the show with Ray. We out here. We live, baby.
We back in the building, day number 2, but like Toe says, today's the fucking day.
That's right.
So remember,
Brian with a Y. Today is the fucking day. How did you not know that today is the fucking day? You need
told.
energy for today is the fucking day.
Facts. When we tell you today's the fucking day, have a little more pep in your step, my guy.
Yeah. Don't disrespect us, bro.
Don't let me tell you and then have to say it in front of a... Yo, that shit was funny. When I sent the message, I was like, hey, yo, Brian, have a little more energy. Today's the fucking day. There's a little kid right in front of me. I'm like...
Oh, fuck that kid. He should have known better. He should have known today was the fucking day. Asshole.
I was in a Burlington, so fuck it. Hey, I got this shirt, though.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Simpson shirt. Look at that.
Nice. Fuck Burlington.
Damn, they had some good shirts, though. I got this one. I got a fucking 90s shirt.
The ones by me suck. I got 2 jackets from Burlington last time I went. I got a gray leather that I don't know what it is with me and jackets. Like the sports coat that you wear like in the suit and shit. For some reason, around the shoulders and the biceps are too fucking tight, and then I can't move this is the best motion I got. That leather's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess my arms are too big for my arm length or some shit. I don't know.
Probably
Can't lift my hands. I can't lift my hands up. Like, I hate when I see the Miz fighting in one of them. I'm like, how's wait? I can't lift my arms up. I can't.
But you know they got their shit custom. That's what.
Yeah.
So their shit is fucking to a T of like,
yeah, them shits is unbreakable.
Yeah. But but what's going on, bro? How's everything?
Chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11, just waiting for 7. You know how we do. Shit.
Hey, we in the building. We in the building.
Word. I started playing Elden Ring again because there's a new downloaded pack my brother got.
Hey,
And I was like, damn, I need this. And I can't get to there until I get to this part. And I'm like, shit, how do I get to this part? He's like, you gotta beat this you gotta beat this character. Godric.
okay.
And I'm like, fuck man, I don't want to fight the boss. The boss usually fucking hard. I don't do this. I don't do this for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this so that way I can fucking survive and you know, just help my brother out. Pretty much. Just to do shit. So he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna help you. For some reason he couldn't help me because I wasn't connected to the internet through the game. Like my Xbox connect through the internet, but I wasn't connected to the internet. So I'm fighting the dude. Do you know anything about Elden Ring?
I've heard a little bit of it. I haven't played, unfortunately.
Okay, so listen, if you like Lords of the Fallen or anything like that, this is the game for you. But they had this thing what's called a mimic, right? Which basically it just it's you. It's you. And I dropped it when I was fighting Godric because Godric is supposed to be strong. And my mimic whooped Godric's ass. And I just threw like black flame at the nigga. And my brother was like, this is why I don't like watching you fucking play. It took, when he first did it, because remember, this game is 2 years old. When he first did it, it took him like 7, 8 tries to do it. And it was like, it was impossible. I went in there, fucking first try, mimic destroyed him. so yeah.
So I've been there. I'm fucking cap. And then I'll play. I'll fucking. It takes me a minute. I get it. I had a cousin who would come first try. How the fuck did you do that? How Sway? Like that makes no sense.
But get this shit though. The boss that I'm trying to beat now, so I can get to that the next level, the downloadable content.
Yeah.
We tried like 7 tries, we can't beat him. He beat him and everyone else but me.
So now it's the one you need. Now you can't do.
Yeah.
Jesus. Usually how it works. Now that you need it, nah, you can't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, te jodiste. Oh shit.
But yeah, that's my Saturday has been that.
Got you.
What
Nah,
you- what
mine was that. Mine I had to go. I did a little shopping because my mom wanted to go to Gateway. That's like it's best way I could put it is like an outdoor mall
Okay.
because it's not an outlet, but it's like you have Target, Best Buy, all that stuff, and then you have Burlington, TJ Maxx, all that. So we went there. Burlington, I was like, okay, cool. I'll buy some stuff because I always find cool shirts and shit. Jacket I don't need right now. Like usually I get my jackets there too, but I was like, nah, I'll get some shirts because I saw cool shirts. I got this one, a Venom one I thought was cool, and then I didn't get it today, but the last time I went to Burlington, I found this like cool like 90s shirt
Okay.
that has like Rocket Power, Rugrats, all that shit on it that I was planning to take to Jersey, but next week I guess. But no, listen to this. This is a funny story of the day. So we go, and I was like, okay, bet. Every time we go there, I know we go into Outback. So I'm like, I'll get me a nice steak, get the wings from there because I like their kookaburra wings. They're like their hot wings.
Okay.
I was like, bet we
The
go in there.
Cucamonga wings, nice.
So I was like, bet I'm gonna go because I know how it's Saturday. I'm like, you know what? I told my mom, like, yo, you go to the last store you're going to. I'm gonna go reserve us the table so that way by the time you're done, the table will be ready. I'm walking in this fucking heat. I'm just like, oh my god, this shit is annoying. I get to what used to be Outback, and I'm looking and I'm like, the building is still there. But I'm like, wait a second, there's no signs there. Why are the windows covered up? Gotta be kidding me. This is the second time this happened to me this week. That a place I like is no longer.
Motherfuckers signed with WWE.
I was like, God damn it. So I called my mom. Hey, it happened again. What do you mean? Yeah, Outback is no longer here. Was 98 degrees. I'll be more this afternoon, man. Shit. I think it felt like fucking 98, but it was like, want to say like a good 89 ish around there.
Shit.
Now it's fucking humid because it's raining. But so we're like, okay, let's find something else. I'm like, fuck it. I know there's an Olive Garden. You like Olive Garden? Let's go to Olive Garden. So again, I've said Olive Garden 3 times, right?
Mhm.
I walk over there. It's a fucking journey because it's a whole parking lot, but it's like it's a narrow road. So I'm trying to fucking get out of the way of incoming traffic and shit. Get over there. Like, cool. I'm gonna sit. I'll wait for my mom again. She still hasn't gotten out of this last store she was gonna go to because now she's just like, okay, she'll take her time a bit. She gets out. She's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna meet you now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. She calls me. Hey, I'm inside. Where are you? I'm like, what do you mean you're inside? I'm by the front entrance. How did you pass me? It's like, yeah, I'm inside. I'm gonna get us a table till you get. I'm like, I walk in. I'm like, where are you? She's like, what do you mean? You must have gone through the wrong entrance. I'm like, there's another entrance. Okay. I go out. I go the other way, and I'm like, wait a second. There's no fucking. I'm like, there's just a garbage thing here. Where the fuck did you go in through? She's like, you go here. If you look right across from the Five Below, I'm like, Five Below. Then she's already given information, everything. I'm like, cool. I'm like, go outside for a second and show me where you are. Cause I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, there's no other entrance. She looks and I'm like, wait, let me look at behind you. I see the Applebee's sign. I'm like, Ma, one, you're on the other side now of like this complex. That we were already on the other side. So she walked back the other way and went to Applebee's. And I'm like, I legit said Olive Garden. I'm like, so you want to come over here? Because I had no issue with Applebee's, but I'm like, we said this so you can enjoy. Because
Yeah.
like, so she then has to come, and I'm just like, how? You were right in front of it, technically. Because she was at an Old Navy, and the Old Navy was legit. Like, you just have to keep going straight, and the Olive Garden's right there. Like, how did you get that? I'm like, okay. But I was just dying because I'm just like, okay. That was the story of the day. That was the story of the day, man.
Shit. Damn, yeah. That's why I don't go places.
Bro, I just thought it was funny because I'm like, especially in all this heat, I was like, to have to walk extra, I was like, damn. Like, it was bad. It was bad.
Word.
Like, there, it was just like, even in the shade, you just felt the heat. Like, there was no, like, even a breeze at certain points to the.
Shit. Yesterday I got home early and I'm in my room and I was like, let me throw on Elden Ring, boost up my guy farm and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, I turned on the AC. I'm like, this AC is not even working like a fan. Like, what the fuck happened?
No.
I look at the menu, it says E8. It's overloaded. So I reset the breaker on the plug. The 4th time I was like, yo, fuck this. Hold up. I go outside. Now I have the screen for the windows.
Yeah.
I wrap that around the AC because the bugs going through the AC and shit. And that shit was so hot because it's black.
Jesus.
So since I
okay.
put a mosquito net over the AC, like the whole
Okay.
window,
Yeah.
I took that part out and I put the mosquito net there. So I took that part out. I just left the mosquito net. And I'm on some, now this fucking AC's colder than it was before. I was like, look what happened when it breathed, mama.
No, yeah. I'm thinking about. I gotta see what I can do tomorrow because like it's given air, but it's like it feels like fucking. It's barely doing like a fan right now.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like fuck that. Like I
Take the
need this
filter.
place to be nice and cool.
You filter do you clean the filter?
Yo, that was the first thing we did, and I'm just
Mm.
like I don't know what the fuck's happening with it. So I'm gonna
I'm sorry.
check tomorrow.
Yeah. How many BTUs is it?
This one I can't remember.
Because I
That
know
was the one in the living room.
if it's too small for the room, the humidity is gonna take it over.
No, yeah. Nah, this one definitely. It was supposed to be as like to be able to give everything in the room, but
Yeah.
I gotta check it out tomorrow because there has to be something. Because
Yeah.
the one in the room it started that way, we were able to do some things to it. Now it's fucking freezing in my room,
Mm.
so it's like I need to do that shit here because nah, being here like this is where I do everything like fucking
No, I hear you.
game and all that shit. Like nah, I want to be nice and cozy in here.
Shit, last year, I had this AC in the living room. It was the only AC we had in the house.
Yeah.
And on certain days, it gets too hot.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you put. The AC ain't doing nothing.
No, yeah.
So I told my brother, I said, yo, fuck this. I was like, either you coming or you not. I go to the fucking Home Depot in the Bronx Terminal.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called the Bronx Terminal, but it's the Bronx Terminal.
Yeah.
That shit, remember I showed you where show worked?
Yeah.
It's like the big building that we drove past like 3 blocks down.
Gotcha.
Yo, I walked in there and I looked on the website. It was like, this is the cheapest. I think it was like a 20,000 BTU AC they had. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, where is this shit? And yo, it's in a stack, but the stack is saran wrapped up. So I told the dude, I was like, yo, I want one of these ACs. He goes, okay, just take it. I said, fuck it. Pull out my knife, pop open the fucking saran wrap, leave that shit on the floor, pick the AC up on my shoulder, and I walk out with it. The dude's like, wait, where'd you get that from? I said, right there. The nigga's like, you could do it. I said, I did it now. I was like, fuck that. they fucking took it. I put it in the living room. Best decision I ever made.
I like how he just said, just take it.
Yeah.
Then you do it. Wait, you did that?
Yeah. Shit. Because I'm like, yo, bro, you just said just take, like, you see it.
Yeah.
Like me, I would have been like, oh, all right, hold on, give me a second. I take a box cutter, take the saran wrap out, so it doesn't
do
look
your job.
Yeah, like it looks professional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's like, oh, you were serious? Like, yeah, motherfucker. Shit, I'd have took this whole fucking thing if I could have lifted it. He's like, yo, just charge me for one. They all come together.
Hey, it's all connected. It's one. It's one unit.
That's
all,
right.
That's all it counts. It's one unit.
Yeah, bitch.
It's just one. It's one central unit. That's all we're calling it.
Or the good old fucking days.
Facts.
Yeah, man, I hate the fucking heat, bro. I hate it.
Nah, same. I'm not a fan. Like, it used to not bother me, but as I gotten older, I'm just like, nah. I like to be in that like that springish weather.
Yeah.
Where it's not too hot, not too cold, it's just right there that it's like all you need is really a fan, if anything. And that's just to like get a breeze, if anything. Other than that, I don't like the fucking crazy heat anymore.
Yeah.
Like, especially like when it's fucking this dry heat. Like today it was that fucking dry, just like humidity heat, you know? But that shit was annoying.
Shit, yo, there are times where I fucking like malfunction. Like years ago when I was like in early 20s, late teens, it was like 90 something degrees in the park. We're in the shade, we're playing fucking handball. We play like 2 games and I'm like, yo, I can't see right now. Like I could see, but my eyes were like swollen. And I'm like, yo, it was so bad that I threw my brother the car keys and walked home. Now, this park is maybe about 2 miles away from my house. And I walked home instead of driving home. And I just went in front. Yo, dude, My pops was still at work. My mom's in her house, in her room. I went in the house. I turned the AC on and I just laid on the couch. I think I woke up like 3 hours later. Yeah, I was like in a heat coma, bro. Yeah, that happened to me a couple times. I was like, nah, I hate the heat.
Yeah, that's not that is that's not good. That's not good to get overheated either.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Leon, I used to, bro, and I still no. Don't get me wrong. I love the summer just for the activities, but again, the heat I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yo, what's going on, Nomoga? I love the barbecues. I love being able to go to the pool, water parks, all that shit. I'm down. But the fucking heat, nah, man. Man, I was trapped in the car with no AC in the middle of summer out San Juan. Thir- Jesus, 127. Get the fuck out of here. Humid, sticky, hot. It was hell, man. This back in 09ish. Jesus, and you lived to tell the tale, my guy.
Nah, that car would have got destroyed. They were like, "Yo, who did this?" To I like the Hulk, nigga. I turned green.
Be like, yo, what happened? I don't know, man. I tried to stop him.
Hey, what happened? You next, nigga. You left me in this motherfucker. Yo, dude. So, everybody knows the issue with my car. So the app, so the features that do work on the app,
Yeah.
I can start my car from anywhere in the world.
Okay.
So on the way home on Friday, I'm mad far from my car. Like I'm my job is at 168. I parked like 158, but another 3 blocks down. So I'm like, yo, it's fucking 90 something degrees. I know my car's gonna be fucking boiling. I start the car with my phone.
Okay.
It tells me on my phone the status of my car. It says inside the car was 108 degrees.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah. And they had it put the AC on.
Okay.
By the time I got to the car, it was 88 degrees in the car.
Nice.
So I was like, woo, all right, cool. I'm good.
Because, bro, if you would have got,
status,
you would have been fucking, yo, why am I in a sauna right now? This is not what I want. This ain't good, man. This is not good.
Word. Nah, yo, that's the one thing that's good about the summer is the girls in their spring dresses and all that other shit. You get to see everything. But yo, the pool, the public pools, I only went to one, and that shit was like upstate, and that was cool because it had the diving boards and all that other shit. I like there's a pool by my job, and when this is packed, bro. Like there's people outside waiting to get in for the other people to leave and all that shit. I'm like, nah, it's too many people for me. It's too many people for me.
Yeah, no, I used to love going to the public pool. Like there used to be one right there's one right by me. At McCarran Park. Now I rather wait till like, yo, we out to like Kalahari or something like that. Then I'm good. I'll go swim over there. Are we chilling over here for a weekend? Vamos. Like I'd rather do that shit than go to a public pool anymore. Cause motherfuckers don't know how to act when they go to a public pool either.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that shit be fucking no.
Shit. Yeah, yeah, but I don't mind looking at the girls though.
Yeah.
I was just looking up. It's like because lately I've been eating the same amount of food, but I've been full. Like the finishing it has been made. I've been full of shit, but then I've been feeling bloated afterwards. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Usually, like that shit don't happen to me.
Got you.
Now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Now I was like, all right. I
You
ain't
feel, like
gonna
you feel like you're getting acid again? Like is it, is it
not like acid, just like I'm
extra fullness?
full.
Yeah.
Like my stomach is expanding. That's how full I am. Like, but I'm eating the same shit.
I want to check what you eating, bro.
Shit. I had water and a salad 3 years ago, and ever since then it's been fucking with me.
Nah, man. That's the water is what you missing, probably.
Prune juice. He said a colon cleanse. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I was back couple weeks ago. I was eating nothing but grapes.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, I would eat mad grapes and 2 bananas, and yo, dude, I was shitting like a motherfucker. And then they raise the prices of the grapes. Yo, a little pudding sized cup full of grapes, $4 at my job. And I'm like, is this for a year subscription of grapes?
Yeah.
Or is this per cup? It's $4 for like 12 grapes. You must have kidnapped Chelsea Carter. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who the fuck told you this shit. But I might go back to that shit.
Yeah. No, you have to do something to at least, I guess, normalize your system again. Because something is not
Yeah.
agreeing with you in the best way.
I don't even think I ever drank prune juice.
It's not bad. It's not. It's definitely an acquired taste, but it definitely regulates you. It definitely regulates you. Or again, just get a probiotic, something that will just give you that. Those the sodas, uh fuck, what's that called? Oh my god, the one that you said wasn't good with food. Those are
Oh yeah, the
probiotics.
poppies.
Yeah, the poppies
That's
actually
probably
clean you
what
out.
fucked me up.
Nah, that's
That's
gonna
probably what fucked me up.
the one that you had last week fucked you up.
Yep. That's why that sip I had, that shit said, my body said, nope, survival mode.
Wow.
You trying to kill us. It was a vegan under attack. Little fermented tea joints. What? Kombucha. Yo, what the fuck is a kombucha, bro? I'm seeing that shit in the white people only area of the job. Their drinks and shit. What is a kombucha?
Um, how do I explain that? It's hold on. I'm gonna see the official because I do not know how to explain it. I just know it's supposed to also be something that it's supposed to clean you out. So it's identified as a health aid. Kombucha is fermented, lightly Everest sweetened black tea. So it's tea, but it's just fermented.
All right.
But
Next question.
that's also something that cleans you out. What's up?
Next question.
What's up?
The fuck is fermented mean?
Fermented. That is um fuck.
What up, Tyson?
How do I explain the fermentation process? They fermented for a while, like you know how they do with mushrooms and all that. That it basically ate. It's not a rotting age, but like it's aging it, but just in a different way. You know how with steaks they'll age it for so on and so forth just to make it
Yeah.
better. That's the fermentation process.
You see, now get this shit.
Ferment.
I asked, what does that mean? What does ferment mean? And it says past tense, fermented, past participle, fermented, right? One, of a substance. Undergo fermentation. The drink had fermented, turning some of the juice into alcohol. I don't incite or stir up. The politicians and world warlords were fermenting this chaos. I don't know if that's a meaning or just they put it in sentences.
Yeah,
It goes
that
through a chemical change because of the action of yeast or bacteria, which may cause it to produce bubbles or heat or turn sugars into alcohol.
yeah, that
Okay.
sounds better than the political whatever they said. Like that just yeah,
What is
that they
yeah?
just wanted to add words into a sentence. Like
Word. It's
that does
like,
not have to do anything with fermentation.
what does ferment mean? It means that the soda fermented and it changed it into something else.
It's like no, that's
I thought you can't use the word in the definition. I was like, I thought that was one of the things we learned in school. The definition of the word cannot consist of the word. Sugars from fruit get kind of chemical reaction from some kind of bacteria or something. See? Changus knows.
there you go. You know what's funny? That I never understand when people try to use the word in the definition. It's like, wait, that's not how that works. You can't say the word in the definition of the word.
Yeah.
You define the word.
I bought a laxative once. That shit was horrible. It
But
tasted bad.
did it do its job?
A couple times.
There you go. That's
But
what it matters.
it tasted bad.
It's not supposed to taste good. It's just supposed to get fucking
Supposed to be bad.
You could have bought the chocolate version. There's
I
a
bought the
chocolate
cherry
laxative.
shit. They only had the cherry shit.
There's like a chocolate bar, but it's a laxative.
Hmm.
That shit will clean you up. Just careful, because if you overeat, then you're gonna fucking
Brr.
cry at like, yo, I'll never eat again. Just stop just stop it, please. Please
And be like
stop.
Stewie and shit. Stop! I don't want to do it anymore.
It.
I don't.
That's when they all drank. I think it was the magnesium that they drank. They just all couldn't fucking stop barfing. Just
Shit, Kathy Kelly is fucking hot. I ain't even gonna lie.
yo, Kathy Kelly's gonna have a lot more to do now because
Yeah.
unfortunately, Caleb Braxton has parted ways with the WWE.
Yep.
So Kathy Kelly now is gone. I see her any day now in like doing
AEW?
sport. Nah, I see her doing sports broadcasting. I see her going to like ESPN or something like that.
Okay.
Any day now, I see her doing that. Cause wasn't that was it Charlie Caruso that did that? I think she went to ESPN, but
Yeah.
then she put out a lot of political statements and they kiboshed her.
Yeah.
But I could see Caleb Braxton doing that because she's very she's good because she has charisma. Like she has a little bit of a pep in her step that it's like it's enjoyable to watch her content, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's something if you're gonna be in media and you're gonna be doing a lot of talking, hopefully have a little bit of character to you. Like have a little bit of something that's just not like and then today on Monday Night Raw, they the Wyatt Six beat up everybody. That's very bad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The
Wyatt
White Six.
The
They beat up
Wyatt
everyone.
Six. They beat up everybody. They killed Chad Gable, but somehow Chad Gable's gonna be on Raw on Monday now. Did you see that? That Adam Pearce cut a promo about that?
No.
Yeah. So now I saw it earlier today again. I forgot to fucking send it to you. I know I was supposed to send it if I see something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Adam Pearce cut a promo
He doesn't do
saying
his job.
saying that allegedly they were hacked. That new graphic was a hack. And that so they posted it and then switched it, I guess. So apparently they were hacked. And no, even after what happened last Monday, Chad Gable has been cleared. Will be a part of the triple threat match on Monday. So he will be a part of the Money in the Bank qualifier. So Adam Pearce said that.
How? He's dead.
Apparently not. Apparently he's still in there, my guy. I don't know how.
He's fucking dead.
Bro, I'm gonna send you the promo now. Shit makes no fucking
We were-
sense.
We were hacked.
Yep, apparently they were hacked. And somehow he's in there. He's in there. I was like, yo, what the fuck are they doing, man? Like just it's okay. You can be like, nah, sometimes you just don't have to do it, you know?
Word. And you said this was on Twitter?
Yeah, it was on his Twitter. I'm sending it now.
All
Oh
right.
no, it was on the WB Twitter. I don't know why I saw it on his, but there you go. I
All
just
right,
sent
let's
it
see what
on
this
Instagram.
punk ass bitch. Oh, you saw the interference?
Yeah, there's they even hacked that. So it's like
Okay. And your girl says, "Oh, I thought he was dead."
Who said that?
The one that used to do the show with Tony.
Ah, okay. Bro, everyone, we saw him die.
Yeah,
There
he's
was a
dead.
bullet hole in his head.
Him dead. Look, even oh wait, Chad Gable tweeted out something 23 hours ago. I'm gonna show it to you.
It was the hand, right? From
Swamp Thing.
yeah, there you go.
That says Jason Voorhees. That's not even Swamp Thing. That's Jason.
Is it?
Yo, does that mean Jason Jordan is coming back to help him fight the Wyatt Six?
There you go.
We knew it, Sting.
Wait, how does that lead to Sting?
Because Maxine is right there.
So Sting?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sting got to show his thing. All right, shit.
Here comes Sting. Here comes Sting.
Wyatt Six said, "Keep fucking with Maxine. I got you."
Oh man.
They resurrected him with a necromancer. Yo, if he shows up, he better be different.
Yeah, he has to either be like come in like a full body cast.
Yo,
Just-
it's either he was shot in the fucking head or he was lobotomized. They took a piece of his brain out.
I don't think they're doing that.
Yo,
But he definitely has to come like in a head wrap. He has to come like, yo, he just went through the ringer. Like, he
I don't know
can't
why
just be
you
there.
said. I don't know why you said in a head wrap. I just thought of, oh my god,
No, not that
they,
kind of,
they shot me in the head. No, I have
Not
no
that-
idea what's going on.
not that kind of head wrap. I'm saying like
Shit.
all bandaged up, like you know one of those where it's like they even cover the eye for some reason. It's like, yo, he wasn't even damaged in the eye. Fuck it, gotta wrap up the eye.
Yeah.
Like one of those that's like all
His
this is
throat is
fucked.
fucking. He got a neck brace on.
Yeah, the fucking Joe Gertner with that shit just all fucked up.
Yeah,
Like,
and you know what I want? I want him to sit there and stand in front of Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman punches him, and he don't feel it. And also, I got shot in the fucking head and didn't die. Your bitch ass ain't gonna hurt me. Like he no sells everything.
I wouldn't mind that, honestly. Like, no. I want at one point if they're gonna play that angle, like this changed him. I want there to be a switch. Of like at one point, Chad Gable just goes haywire.
Yeah,
Like at one point, he's just no longer feeling nothing. He's going in, suplexes Braun. Because I think it's him and Bronson and Chad, right? Looks
yeah.
at Bronson, fucking belly to belly. Like just starts doing crazy shit. That's like, the fuck happened to Chad Gable? Didn't
Yo,
you just die last week? Why the fuck are you Superman?
And we put fucking we make Maxine and Tozawa and Otis go out there like, yo, you alright? And then he snaps from that.
Yep.
Shit.
He just starts like, no. Just fucking goes crazy now. This is his. You know how with Kurt Angle, it was after Edge cut his hair that it like changed him.
Yeah.
This is that moment for him now.
Word. Beyonce.
Except he doesn't have to wear a fake wig. We gotta do that. We just gotta do the head wrap. That's it.
Word. So you want to steal my sandwich? Nah, bitch.
Not the sandwich.
Yo,
What
we
kind of
know how these
sandwich?
women are. Shit. For Chad Gable, it looks like roast beef or some shit. I'm a simple guy. I like salami, ham, and cheese. Put some mayonnaise on that. Put it on some bread, and we winning.
That's usually how a sandwich goes.
Usually.
Unless you're one of the healthy motherfuckers, and it's like, let me get it on a tortilla.
Yeah, let me get it in a wrap, a spinach wrap with extra con queso.
You know, that's the thing I never get. That's like, wait a second. You know when they say it's like, oh, this is healthier, but it's like, wait a second, a tortilla. When it's a normal tortilla, it's like, wait a second, that's still that's carbs.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh no, but if it's spinach, it's like, I feel like that's still, yeah.
And you know,
Whatever.
that's another thing I don't understand. This is healthier for you. If you look at the shit, it's like 3 calories ain't gonna make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 calories, 3 calories ain't $3 when you're doing a budget. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna make a difference. But that's on them. That's what they want to do with their lives. I'm trying to see where this fucking promo is for Raw. Here we go. Okay, so it's Io Scott. No, Kyrie Sane, Valkyrie, and Shayna in a qualifying match, and then Bronson, Gable, and Strowman. Those are the 2 matches for the stuff tomorrow. Monday. $100 might cheat. I mean, listen, bro. The way I see it is this. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yo, because I used to do the calorie count shit, and I lost a lot of weight. I think it was like 27 pounds in 3 months, but I was eating 900 calories a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't like I was starving myself. But it was like, I didn't like the way I was living. Like, I like eating what I want, when I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. I don't do nothing else. I don't smoke. I don't drink. But if I want a bag of chips, I'm going to eat a bag of chips. If I want some soda, I'm going to eat some soda.
But
Shit.
that's the thing too. When you're doing that, there's a way to. Again, it's the unfortunate. It's gonna cost you certain things, but you're still able to fill it in. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
ways to make it work. You just have to be mindful. Now, do you want to consume your calories just this way, or do it? Because I remember I did it. I fucking bro. There was a time, especially like when I was doing surgery prep. That bro, the amount that I fucking to a T, I was like, I can't go over this. And they told me, nah, you could do this. Because I think they wanted me to be at anywhere from like 9 to 1500. And my range was that 1,000 calories. That was like that's the max I could hit. To me,
Yeah.
that was my goal. And some days I barely touched it. I'll be like at 950 around
Yeah.
there. And there's certain days where it's like, fuck, like if I really had that craving for something like this, then I'm like, well, if I do this, that takes a nice chunk of the fucking calories.
Yeah.
So then now I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And there's a way to make it work. Like especially when I was doing like for that point, like you start getting used to just liquids. So at one point I was like, well, this is 300 calories, but this is like 400 for like a soda or something. But the protein and the meal replacement was like 3. So I'm like, okay, if I do this, then I have this and I have that leeway of what I want to do next. So it's like there is a way to do it. You just have to then remember everything else that you're breaking down macro wise and all
No,
that.
yeah.
So,
Shit,
so
I
it
mean,
depends on what you're looking at. Because for me, that was something when I was counting calories that I was like, um, the biggest thing wasn't even just the food. It was like, oh, if I cut out this amount of sugar, that was helping me drop weight like crazy.
yeah.
The only thing that was
You,
really for me with sugar was whatever was in the shakes and then fruit, like natural sugar in a sense.
you know what's funny? I cut out sugar.
Yeah.
I didn't drop shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't drop shit. You know what's funny? I did the calorie thing 3 times.
Okay.
The first time I did it, we wasn't doing the podcast.
Okay.
That's when I lost all that weight real quick.
Okay.
Second and third time I did it, the second time I did it, but I had soda with it, and I was losing weight. Not as fast. It was like I was barely like maybe 1 pound a week or like less than that a week.
Which is still something though. You
Yeah.
gotta give yourself that. Like
And then the
Yeah,
third time I did it like the first time.
Yeah.
But I was still losing weight at that same one
One
pound a
pound,
week,
yeah.
1/2 a pound a week. I used to lose 1 to 2 pounds a day the first time I did it.
Okay.
And I noticed what the difference was. I was sleeping 8 hours. I'm sleeping 3-4 hours now.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest reason why I lost all that weight, because I was sleeping. I don't sleep now, so there's no way I could. Because, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. When on the weekend, when I sleep 12 uninterrupted hours, when I sleep 12, 13 hours, bro, I wake up, I take the meanest shit in the world, and I feel like I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
But then I can't fall asleep on Monday night, and then I'm back to 3 hours, and it's like I'm miserable. I gotta eat shit to stay up just so I can drive home. It's like I'm
That's not
falling
good.
asleep at work. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like
not good.
everything's against me with this lack of sleep shit.
No, yeah, because again, your body needs rest. Like that is the biggest thing that people don't understand. When it comes to even all this, like you can work out, you can do this, you can do that. Your body isn't recovering. You're fucking yourself up more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, your body needs that. It needs that time. Like last night when we got off, were you able to sleep, or did it take you a while to finally like
You know what's funny?
black
When
out?
we got off at like what 11,
Yeah.
I put the show on Anchor.
Yeah.
Around 11:30, I laid in my bed and I was like, let me go watch this YouTube episode. And as soon as I laid in my bed, I fell asleep. But
That's
then I
oh,
woke up at 1:40. Then I woke up at fucking 5. Then I woke up at 7. I was like, yo, I'm gonna take another hour and a half. I woke up at 9:30. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay up.
okay. That's
I,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just kept waking up.
When you go to sleep later, are you able to just like stay sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like on the weekends, yeah.
No, yeah. So like when you go, like let's say like a usual streaming day, we're up till like what, midnight, and then you still up till like 1ish or more.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep, then that's you clocking out, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Your body's like, oh, we used to just this. We can wake up, but it's like, no. I got time. I want to, but the body's already used to that. Like with
Yeah.
me, like I'm used to now. Certain days, like I'll wake up at 6, 7, and I'm good. Then on weekends, like today I was like, I'm not in a rush to go out. Like I was like, if I don't sleep past 10, I'm good. I woke up at 6 and I was like, I don't really want to wake up yet. I was like, fuck, I gotta pee. Let me go pee. I try to come back to bed and I'm like twisting and turning. I'm like, I could at least sleep for a little more. I was like, knockout. Woke up. I'm like, okay, cool. It's probably like 8. I look at my clock, 7:20. I was like, motherfucker. You mean to tell me I only slept an hour? Okay, I'm gonna try again. But at this time, I fucked up because apparently Luna thought, "Oh, you're awake. Playtime." Ah, shit. Okay, so I just stayed with her a little while longer, and then I was like, "Fuck it, it's time to wake up." Like now, my body's like, "Nah." Like I know now when I go to Jersey, that's when I actually sleep a little longer. The problem is, I also go to bed earlier. Like that's
Yeah.
why I barely did the podcast the last time it was in Jersey, because certain times, like, because everyone there is going to bed like by 10 at times. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll knock out at like 10:30, 11. But then my body's just like, well, we're adjusting to this area. And it's so quiet still in the morning. And I'm like, fuck, I don't like this peace and quiet. But I do, but I don't for the morning because it's like,
Yeah.
it makes me want to still sleep. And I'm like, no. Because then when I come back, it's just like, oh, okay, I can sleep a little more. You hear the city, you just hear everything going on. That's like, nope, this ain't Jersey anymore.
Nah, I hear you.
But yeah, man. But that's why I
Nah,
asked, because I was like, when it comes to that, like the different sleep schedules,
yeah.
that's why your body's trying to play almost catch up or re adjust. But
Shit.
what I was gonna say too about that was the um the discouragement of that, like losing it, the 1 pound a week. That's still something.
No, yeah, it was something. It was just one of those things that it's like I started doing it and then it got, there, I don't have cravings,
Yeah,
but there's times where I'm like, bro, I want like this shit don't fulfill me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like what I basically did, I ate what I ate, just I ate less of it. That's how I got the 900 calories.
got you.
So instead of having a Big Mac and a large drink and a large fry, I have the Big Mac, a diet soda, and a small fry.
Okay, so you adjust
Yeah.
certain things. Okay,
So like depending on what I had instead of a 20 piece with a large fry, I'll just have either just the 20 piece or a 10 piece with a small fry. Like I just adjusted what I ate.
okay,
And it would work, but then there are times where I'm like, yo, I'm fucking starving.
yeah,
But now it's fucking 12 o'clock at night.
yeah. Can't.
You
Okay,
know what I'm
so
saying?
That's the thing too, which I get. Unfortunately, realistically, it's especially with this what we do, which is why like sometimes I'm like I try to control myself. That's why a lot of times I'm just chugging water
Yeah,
because usually during this is like I kind of want a snack,
yeah,
but especially when I'm on that mentality, like nah, I gotta be strict with this shit. I never want to eat past fucking 8. Like the other day, that because I did the podcast and it was like one after another, I was like, fuck, I gotta eat sometime. And it's
yeah.
just like, fuck.
Yo, yo, believe it or not, this is gonna sound weird, but I
Yeah.
used to be when I first started working. I was like 220.
Okay.
You know, at the beginning of 220s, I was like 218, 220. Then I was like, yo, I'm just gonna drink water, and I would drink like 4 or 5 bottles of water a day. And it got to the point like we would play handball, and my whole shirt was drenched in sweat. I don't usually sweat, but I was just sweating like crazy now. Then I weighed myself a couple months later. I'm fucking 240. I said, how the fuck did I gain all this weight and all I'm doing is drinking water? They told me I'm supposed to lose weight. I jumped up like crazy drinking all that damn water and was never able to. I got back down to 225 doing
Okay.
the calorie shit, but I never got back down to it. My lowest was like 235, and then I shot back up to 250 doing. And I don't think I can't like I shot back up to 235, but I think I'm at 250 now is because of the fucking sleep.
Yeah. No, definitely so. What I was gonna ask you, do your legs swell up
No,
at all? Okay. Because I was trying to think if you just retain water too. 'Cause
no, I
that's also
piss
a
like
thing.
I piss like a racehorse.
No, but you still can't.
No, no, no.
You-
My mother retained water
no, yeah, you still
because
can.
you know
Even
with
with
her liver issues.
yeah, you still can. Like, cause that was something that they always asked me, and I'm like, no, but I pee normally like shit. But they're like, no, you could unfortunately you could still certain
See,
spots would still retain it,
yeah,
and that's why like you feel at times like that bloat and shit like that because
yeah,
you're retaining water. That's why like when you said earlier, I'm like, but you don't drink water like that. Like I was thinking about that instantly, but I'm
yeah.
like, hey, you don't drink water like that. Like it's usually just
I
the
mean, I could be, but just in my stomach because I don't work out as much as I used to, but my legs are still muscle.
yeah.
Because I used to squat 400. I used to leg press. I almost got to 1,000 pounds in the leg press. But I would, bro. Leg day was my favorite day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like I would fucking do calf raises with 300-400 pounds on my shoulders.
Oof.
Yeah, I didn't fuck, and I'll do sets of like fucking 40.
Yeah.
You know, like I was a maniac with my legs.
Hey, you gotta do
You
what
know
you
what I'm
gotta do
saying?
with it, man. You
Yeah.
gotta do
So
what you gotta do.
my legs are fucking muscle.
Yeah.
It's just maybe I'm retaining water in my stomach. It could be
It could be.
because
It
you
could be a
know.
scenario like that. It could be a lot of things
But how do
of
you get rid
just
of that though?
that.
I gotta go outside and be in this heat and sweat.
It-
All that
unfortunately, yeah,
fucking
you
mega
might
mega shit.
you might have to sweat it out. Or again, there's a lot of things of just eating certain things, doing
Trying to
things that.
I'm gonna freeze this water.
Oh shit. But yeah, there's different processes of it, but just again, maybe just doing that colon cleanse too, because it might just be
Uh,
again, you might need to just fucking shit. You know,
All
there might be a
right,
lot of shit in your stomach.
let me see if I can get this. If I could find the laxative I had, let me see if I can find it.
Got you.
If I find it, I'm gonna take it and you're gonna see me doing this when I come back.
Oh fuck, here we go.
I just fucking cramped up in my jaw.
Oh god, yo, yo. But
I'm gonna
what's
find the laxative and then I'm gonna order McDonald's.
that is not how that shit works.
That's how it's
You
supposed to.
can't you can't balance it out with McDonald's. Oh man, I've been waking up around 4 a.m. to 7. I've been wanting pizza for a couple of days now. That's water. No, yeah, Chungus, it is. Normal guy, get you a pizza then, my guy. But also 4 a.m. to 7. What time are you going to bed, normal guy? Because usually once we get off here, a lot of times, Ray, where's my bro? We never got cookies. That's the thing. We never got cookies. Tomorrow I am making brownies though. I bought some brownie mix. We about to make some brownies tomorrow. Hi there. Tomorrow it's Sonic the Hedgehog birthday after the actual like anniversary of it, or is he talking about something else? Let's see how they're doing this entrance.
I found it, but it expired in 2022.
Nah, don't eat that. That's gonna really fuck you up. If you fucking have a expired laxative, that's gonna be worse. Oh, that's cool. I hope AEW lets him do this gimmick there. Because Leo's coming out at Revolver and he's doing the Blackheart gimmick, but I'm like, I hope AEW lets him do it there, man. Because I think on television, that shit will fucking be amazing. If they produced it the right way,
Yeah.
man, Leo could do some things. Leo could really do some things in AEW. Now that they're actually trusting him, you know what I'm saying?
Not hear you.
But we shall see. We shall see. Shit, that's the gimmick he should come out with next Sunday because I know he just qualified for the ladder match they're doing at Forbidden Door.
What, the brass ring ladder match or the
Yeah. No. The for the TNT. It's for the TNT title because Edge.
oh the chip one?
Yeah. No. For the one that the Edge had. Remember, Edge had the TNT title, but he had to retire.
Or the
Vacated.
title?
Yeah. Uh, I'd be
Who
going to
else is
sleep.
in that match?
As of right now, I know it's Mark Briscoe, Leo. I want to say Kyle Fletcher. I don't know who else. I was laughing hard at the backstage promo with CM Punk and Roxanne Perez. Which one? The one that she calls him a hypocrite? You saw them ratings for AEW 509,000, I think. Bro, people were watching the Kendrick concert. Legit. Like Kendrick had fucking few million people watching that shit. Like people wanted to see fucking him diss Drake and kill him.
I don't
Yo,
know why. I mean, I don't think that song is hot.
bro, the fact that he played the same song 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate times. Had Drake come out and fucking introduce it again. And I mean not Drake. Dr. Dre come out.
I was about to say Drake came out and introduced himself.
No. That would have been
Shit.
something. That would have been that's what's funny? At one of these days, that's how it'd be like how they end this fucking beef. They just have Drake be like, this motherfucker.
Like this nigga so pussy. He introduced his own diss track.
Yo, facts. But nah, he had Dr. Dre come out and fucking introduce that shit. And I was like, damn, this shit's going wild. Jack Perry's also in it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So Jack Perry's also part of that ladder match.
So
To
what you're
determine the
saying is
new.
that this ladder match is gonna suck now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, I feel like it's just it's one of those where it's just to give Jack Perry the title, but we're not gonna just give it to him. So we're gonna make a ladder match to then have him win it. You know. But we shall see. I think the real rappers killing it right now, the underground rappers. Yeah, yeah. There's still a few good ones though. Like Jordan Lucas is still fucking good. J. Cole is still good. But a lot of the like mainstream shit that people like is just like, yo, it's so repetitive of the same stupid shit. Or what people like is the fucking mumble shit that I know we fucking we sound like a fucking broken record when you complain about mumble rap. It's like a lot of shit just don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. I mean, I don't like none of the littles. I don't like that little Nitro X dude or whatever. I don't listen to none of them because they don't. To me, rap, you either have the rhyme, you have to tell a story, you have to tell something. You're not telling nothing with the see you.
Yo, who was it? Fucking
That Asian dude.
Joe Coy. Joe Coy did
Yeah,
it in his last special. He was like, "Yo, well, at least when Biggie, with Biggie, will still fucking shut this shit down right now."
word.
But then you got this fucking. But the funny thing was that was a Lil Wayne song. I was like, "Damn, but Lil Wayne be doing good shit though." Like Lil Wayne still got some hits, but that one song was fucking funny because it's like, "Doop, doop, 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 beginning." It's like I knew exactly what song he was talking about too. And I was like, yeah. I was like, ah, fuck. It's like, yo, they really be doing that shit. There's like they'll say one word and that's it.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, Tech Nine, bro, still fucking yo.
Yo, Tech Nine is dope.
Yeah, man. Tech is still fucking good. Bro, there's a lot of fucking people, man, that again that they actually, pun intended, respect their craft. You know what I'm saying? Like they still have that
Shit,
art
this
of
nigga
this
will
shit.
find any way to plug his shit.
I got to, motherfucker. This is why we here.
These knuckleheads out here can't rap for nothing.
Nah, see, you just made it negative. You got to say it in a positive, man. You got to say it in a positive way.
These knuckleheads out here are always wrestling with their thoughts and can't come out with a sentence.
There you go. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Get it.
See the moon down the you can take about those in your skin. It's like Michael Jackson is fucking rapping now.
Yo, that's that fucking. Yo, they tried to say Michael was doing that shit because everyone thought he was just saying "Mama saying Mama." It was like, no, he's actually saying shit. He was telling you, "I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more." Like you
That's what he
slow it.
says because I say mama stop.
No, he was saying, "I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time." That legit was the lyric,
I don't believe him.
bro. He said it.
I don't believe it. Tell him, Leon. That's not what he said.
Yo, you know what it is? It's like the T-Pain one. That fucking T-Pain had to correct people. I think it was an I'm Sprung that he said what the lyric actually was.
Come to get me. Got me doing things I never do. Yo, that's a song we use to test our bass. When we put a subwoofer in the back, I'm sprung. Come to get me. Got me doing things I never do. If the trunk pops open,
That's
you need
it.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Shit.
By any chance, if you want to hear a good rap artist, Monster Target, he hasn't
Mom's
really.
the target?
Wait, was Monster Target he was part of the Nexus, if I'm not mistaken. I want to
Who?
say that was fucking
Tavernian?
fuck, what was his name? Michael Tarver, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
he can rap?
Possibly. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's who that is.
But his name is Monster Tarver. I
Yeah,
thought
it is Michael Tarver. Yeah, there you go.
I thought it said Mom's the target.
Nah, he put Monster Target, but then it's Monster Tarver. But yeah, that was Michael Tarver. He was a part of the Nexus.
See?
He was the guy when they did the Nexus gimmick. He had the bandana for some reason around his. Yeah, that dude. Yeah. What the fuck did that mean though? What the
I don't know.
fuck was?
But you know what's funny though? That bandana though that he put around his face.
Yeah.
My guy for a while that was his actual mask. Like I wrestled in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I used that.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
I didn't have a T in it, but
Yeah.
no, I didn't do this shit neither. I think this was it was supposed to be a T, but he didn't know how to do it this way.
Yeah. Maybe. But it's like he could have just fucking done like that. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Like this, I guess. No, but then he said, "Fuck you." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
He could have just been like, "Yo, listen,
Get it.
Bullshit, but
Lifestyle.
don't confuse me with rapping real shit, cause I can make shit up like this here. I do got to be say the people pop say about the use on the camo.
No, yo, you know who's actually a good rapper that is a worker too? Myron Reed. If you
Who?
listen to his Myron Reed, who I had on the podcast like a while back.
I see
No, but he's a wrestler, bro. Gigi saw him live in person.
that
He wrestled
motherfucker
for
made one song. Now he's a rapper.
Nah. He actually put out multiple tracks, multiple albums already. He's good. And Leo, as much as people give him shit, Leo actually put out some good tracks. So I'll give
Leo
Leo.
Rush?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna retire soon then.
I'll
After
give
that ladder match. Sorry, I'm retired. I'm going back to country music. People don't understand.
So I'll give him the credit there.
Oh shit. Ray's like, I've reached my quota of selling my show. Now I'm going to sleep.
No.
Night, everybody. I'm tired. I done thrown pots in my show already 15 times and I'm retired.
I'm a retired too. That's it, man. That's it. We done. Jets defense lineman. He's Hassan Riddick. Jason Riddick. Someone Riddick is in Japan right now from the Jets.
Oh. Shit. I gotta look that up.
Leon said, "Oh yeah, forgot Leo's music pretty good. Yeah, it is, man. Leo actually has some good tracks. That's why I made it so easy when we were promoting him for VXS. I was like, y'all gonna just use his own music. Like when I was doing the edits, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just use Leo.
Yeah, somebody put up a picture of Janai Kai in Juneteenth. They in the park?
Nice.
Is Maya's World? Battle Slam? She's fighting somebody. I'm thinking it was Maya Slam. No, that's not Maya. I don't know who that is.
Where is this on?
It says Battle Slam. Packed crowd here at Juneteenth Atlanta Festival for Battle Slam Legacy. It looks like they outside in the park.
Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at it now. Maya's World. Why does that name sound familiar?
All right, you said who's it? Reddick.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's from Texas. Okay, cool.
Hassan Hasten Reddick, Tokyo after blowing off Jets minicamp.
Yo, the amount of people already putting up what matches they want to see Jacob Fatu have is wild.
This dude.
Who is it? Oh, okay.
See, now people put too much emphasis on that the training camp.
Yeah.
Because it's a mini camp. Usually the rookies go there to get a head start. They learn the playbook. They get comfortable, and then they have the actual training camp where all the stars come in.
Yeah.
Some of the times it's not mandatory for everybody to show up.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that ain't a big deal. You know, in most countries.
So I'm guessing he's missing that right now because he's in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so he's gonna get shit for it.
Yeah, he's a pro bowler though. Pro bowlers are the all stars of the. All right, you want to hear what your boy Janai Kai? Is it Janai? You sent me this video. What's his name? Janai Tai Kente.
Who?
The streamer. You sent me this.
Oh, the Kai Sanat one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Kai Sanu.
I just thought it was a good. I thought it was a good video. So we can play.
People gotta understand that how important it is to have friends that want the best for you and friends that's on the same page or have the same mindset as you. Because once you have those people around you, it's literally nature. Like you're gonna be who you're around. So if everybody working, you gonna work. If everybody being lazy, you gonna be lazy. Simple as that. Like people doing wrong shit around you, you gotta be able to realize like, hey, okay, let me separate myself from these. Let me do my own thing. If they around you, you should be happy your friend. Bro, do you know how hard it is to find friends who are generally want to just see you win?
That's hard.
People would like to see you do good, but not better than them, bro. And it's so hard to just find people that just want to see you win. People gotta understand that how important it is to have friends.
You notice how he kind of, I liked what he was saying, but then he challenged what he said
Yeah.
because how are you gonna pull away if you become what you just said though? Like how are you gonna pull away if you're seeing your friends not doing the right shit?
Yeah.
But aren't you supposed to become them?
Yeah.
That's why I sent the clip because I wanted to talk about those things. So it's like, yes, you should be around people that are, again, that it's that support system, all that. But at the same time, you have to also be accountable with your friends. Like you should want your friends, like if you're doing some shit, you want them to be able to be the ones to be like, yo, like what's going on, man? Like this is going on, this is happening. How can we fix this? You know, instead of pull away the minute they see you going through some shit. You know.
And this is the shit that I've never understood. He's putting too much responsibility on his friends.
Yeah.
You know how last week I got a little heated because they were saying it's not your responsibility to make somebody happy or to make your partner happy. Your friends are not responsible for your work ethic.
Mhm.
Your friends are not there. They're not there to push you to be better. They're not there to make sure that you did your homework. They're not there to do none of that. They have their own lives.
Yep.
If their vision doesn't match your vision, of course they're not going to do the same shit you're doing. Just because they're not doing the same shit you're doing doesn't mean that they're not doing what they need to do to get to where they need to get to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's over here like, oh, make videos that do this and do that. And it's like, okay, cool. But you don't know what I'm doing on my end for what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like just because we both are on YouTube doesn't mean we have the same job.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we doing the same thing.
Nope.
And just because I'm trying to make or we're trying to make a living through YouTube doesn't mean that my friend's trying to make a living through YouTube.
Yeah.
My friend is a police officer. He's making his money that way and he wants to enjoy his life. So he's in his mind, I'm good right now. All I got to do is make sure I don't fuck up what I got.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to step away from somebody that succeeded and did what he wanted to do for his life and he's just making sure he don't fuck up what he got because he's not working as hard as I am, technically? Because he's not staying up at night editing videos and making thumbnails and all that other shit? Oh, I can't be your friend no more because you're not putting in the same work I am? Nigga, this is life. This ain't a job.
Yeah.
If y'all was the employer, like if y'all was the employee of someone and y'all both had the same responsibility of doing this shit and you was the only one stuck with it, I understand. This nigga's a bad employee. Get the fuck out of here. This is life. Your friends are only in your life for what they need to be in there for.
Yeah.
You don't speak to people for years, but when you need them, they show up.
Yeah.
You got that dude that he's happy living his life. He's like, I got enough to eat, sleep, and chill. I don't need more than that. Anything more than that for me is unnecessary.
Yeah.
So why
It's
are you
extra
gonna
at that
sit there?
point.
You're gonna sit there and be like he's a bum. Yo, fucking I just had his fucking name. Bob Marley.
Yeah.
You trying to say Bob Marley didn't work hard? And he would say it too. What you mean by rich? You have a lot of money and a lot of things. Oh no, then I'm not rich. His rich was in happiness and family.
Yep.
right? He was in Jamaica with the same thing everybody else had. It was just making sure that everybody was happy, everybody could eat. He was being the best person he could be. So is Jay-Z gonna say like, "Yo, dude, you're not a good artist because you don't spend all your money like you don't spend your entire life trying to make millions of dollars."
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be like, oh, because your hustle's not like mine, that's it, you're lower. Like, nah, man, we all doing our own thing. We doing it the way we can. And again, when it comes to us, like we support each other in all the things we're doing. When it comes to the fam, when it comes to the circle, like we're all doing our own thing. We're pushing each other. We're doing what we're doing, but no one's thinking anyone's better than the other. No one's thinking anyone's lesser than the other. Like shit. Like again, when it comes to our creativity, we're all doing our own thing. Like we'll talk about it, but it's not like, nah, man, you're not doing what I'm doing. Like you should be doing this. Like, nah, that's not our style. Like we
And
like that's how
yeah.
friendship should be. That's like, nah, we could push each other, we could talk about it, but it's not like, oh, you gotta be like this. You got like,
And
nah.
most of the time when people walk away from a group, it's because they can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's either they can't keep up or they can't see the benefit of what the group is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're sitting there going, nah, man, I got to do this. I got to step away from this because it's preventing me from doing that. It's like, okay, cool. But then when you check in on them, they're still not doing what they wanted to do.
So it's like,
I
where's the
think,
group?
yeah, I think it was because the reminder was like, yo, I'm in a group of people that really try to do their shit, or they're really doing their shit, and I can't do it. Instead of for asking for help, instead of for learning from them or picking up some habits or anything like that, they go, let me step away because y'all niggas is holding me back from doing this. Because he's like, oh, all my people are working hard to do this. Okay. But then you see a stream, they're all having fun. Like outside of the stream, the shit that you do for what you do could be work. But having fun on camera, you don't need people who are fucking hardworking or that. You just need people who have high energy.
Yeah, man.
So you're around people that have high energy.
Yeah.
Cool. But you ever met somebody that had high energy and the rest of the group didn't? It's because they're not sitting there dictating what they do based off of their group.
Yeah. No, you can't. Like it can't just be a. And that's the thing. I get the idea of having like-minded individuals, but it can't just be everything can't be same. There's no way. You need that little bit of difference. You need everything that has its own flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
with us, again, we're like-minded in the sense that we all are creative and we're all very hardworking when it comes to this. And again, in our own ways. Like when it comes to like you and me, fucking bro, we'll spend hours on fucking minute fucking details at times.
Yep.
Like, yo, we'll get to that annoying part of it that it's like, yo, what do you think of this? Like, and it's like we can see it now. Like when you show me certain shit, and it's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I like this, but I can see what you did here.
Mhm.
Like the little things like that, little textures and all that shit. And again, not to take from anyone else, but like, yo, that stuff that again, it's different, but doesn't change. Again, the hard working that the other members of the group are doing too.
Yeah.
Like shit, Gigi on her thing, man. Gigi on her thing, finding what clips working with the algorithm, what's
Yeah.
getting her the views, what's getting this, what's getting that. When it comes to Kenny too, man. Like again, with his podcast, unfortunately, like we said, sometimes real life gets in the way. But hey, he's making whatever time he has work, and
And
that's all
his
you could
shit
do.
and his shit is topping the charts, topping 100 fucking wrestling podcasts on the charts of shit. I can't even find out where my shit's at.
Yo, facts. I need to ask Kenny how he fucking finds that shit out. Cause I want to know, like, cause I'll look at the anchor numbers, and it says the podcast is doing good audio wise, but I don't know what the fuck that means when it translates into that. Cause
Word.
like I checked my numbers for like the last few episodes, right? YouTube wise, pretty decent. Like the Shelly one, of course, killed everything. Like Shelly was fucking, but that's the one in the blue.
Yeah.
That's the goal to every episode be that. Where it doesn't have to be an Alex Shelley to be able to get those views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's working toward that. It's making it work where it's like, yo, I want no matter what though, I want to give that same type of energy though. And that was this week. This whole week of fucking every person I had on, I treated them like they were Alex Shelley. Like, give that type of energy, give that type of respect, give that type of, yo, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna enjoy it. Luckily with everyone else, I had a little more time though that I was able to breathe and let those episodes be what they need to be.
Yeah.
Like that's the good thing about it, man. But it's again putting in that work, doing what you gotta do, but remembering that it shouldn't just be on your friends either. Your friends shouldn't have to be almost like holding your hand and shit, you know? It's not on them. But
Yeah.
when it comes to that topic, now that you reminded me of that of what Krill said last week, which again, I don't think Krill's meant anything malice by it, but it's one of those where it's like when you say something like that, right? When you say that it's like, oh, it's not someone else's response, the happiness situation. And it's like, again, so why do anything? Like you said, why do anything? Why do things if it's like, so why are you trying to make someone else happy? What's the purpose then?
Yeah.
Why is marriage a thing at that point? You know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, nah, man. Like, again, I get it, self happiness, all that shit. At the same token, if you have a heart and you care about people, you should want to see them happy and be
Yeah.
able to
And
do things
I
to
think,
fucking make them happy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and originally that came from Will Smith. And I think that's a giant cop out for him not leaving that toxic relationship. Because when he's saying it's not my job to make her happy. It's not her job to make me happy. If you're in a relationship and you go, I'm not happy in this relationship, how is it your job to make this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like if you was at a job and you're like, yo, I'm not happy here. Yeah, the job is supposed to make you happy because you're the employee. Like they're supposed to be like, yo, we're trying to work with you that way you could be here. But it's your responsibility to get out of that. You're telling me that you're gonna live in misery and then go find happiness somewhere else? Why don't you leave the part that's making you miserable? If you're on fire because you're in a fire, step out of the fire
Yep.
and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll, my
You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
Stop,
Like
drop, and roll.
that's where I think that came from. It was a cop out. He didn't want to leave her,
Yeah.
so he's lying to himself. Yo, it's not your responsibility to make somebody happy. Like what? That don't even make sense.
That no, and the funny thing is, I didn't know it was a Will Smith quote,
Yeah, this
and
was
that
right after
shit,
the
that
the,
shit,
the red table
fucking,
shit.
that explains so damn much.
Yeah,
That it's like, oh, you motherfucker, like it's bro, it's legit the cop out of this situation because it's like, oh yeah, she's not supposed to make me happy. I'm not, like, nah, man, come on. Like, of course she's not supposed to make you happy because she's not happy. She's finding that happiness in others. She's doing whatever it takes.
yeah.
But
She,
like, yo, she's not gonna make you happy because, bro, she's fucking making you sick, and she's ruining who you were.
yeah.
And
She's
then
not.
you're fucking at this point of just turmoil. That's like, you're not happy. How are you gonna make her happy? Because that's the
Yeah,
scenario. That's when it's like, yes, if you are not, you're yourself not happy, you can't make anyone else happy at times.
yeah,
Because like, especially when you're going through that. Because don't get me wrong, this is also a thing. This is where, when it comes to mental health and all that, yes, a lot of people to even become happy at times, they do feel like they need to help others first. Yes, that's a thing. That I'm guilty of that. I'm someone, even when I'm going through my shit, I rather make sure you're good before I make myself good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's one of those where in that scenario, it's like, nah, yeah, both are just you're you're not. You're not in a good scenario. It's worse that it's like, come on. Like, nah. That was just totally toxic, just totally fucking this ain't it. This ain't it. But yeah, that quote, nah. That shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a, oh, no one else can help someone be happy. Like, nah. Why? Like, people want to see each other happy. They love the idea of making sure others are okay. That's the case. Yo, none of us can care about the other knuckleheads. Like, nah, why want to make sure Toe's happy? Fuck him.
yeah.
Like, nah, it can't work
And
out like that.
and the opposite of happiness is sadness, and sadness is stress.
Yeah.
And stress kills you. Stress literally kills you.
Legit.
Like that's and I think that's one of those things that like this motherfucker. What's his name? Kanai Sanat.
Kai Cenat.
Kai Sanat. Him saying this is because he's young, right? and everybody else says it, so it's easy. Like this man could have just turned around and say, "Listen, this was my niche. This is what I was good at. Not all my friends are good at this, and we grew apart because this is what I did, this is what they did, and our times, the time that we spent with each other was less and less. But that don't make them any worse. You know what I'm saying? Just because what you do or what you decide to follow, like everyone's path is gonna fucking veer off eventually.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not anyone's fault. Like naturally, your friends that didn't want anything to do with streaming are gonna veer away from you. Not because of resentment or anything like that. It's because that's not what they're into.
And that's okay.
This generation needs to understand it's perfectly fine to have a normal job, 9 to 5, make money, and be able to support yourself and go, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's perfectly fucking fine to do that. To get a job that goes, I have a retirement plan. I make enough money. I have this house, so I rent a nice, apartment. I got a decent car. I'm able to support my family. I'm good. I don't need nothing more than that. Everything else to get these hundreds of millions of dollars, that's like a selfishness shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's a bit of selfishness in us because we want to succeed in something. But it's perfectly okay for that.
Yeah.
Like everybody that I know that wants that has a normal job and they're living life good, cool. I'm looking at them like, yo, dope. You made it. You did your thing. They're probably looking at me like, yo, this nigga's still trying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like either that or this nigga's wasting his time doing this shit. He could have been doing this, and this. But the thing is, that's it. That's our lives. That's our mindset. It's different, but it doesn't change anything. I didn't sit there and go, oh, these guys want to be 9 to 5ers. I got to get rid of them. Nah. Because I'm gonna tell you now, Ray. If I had one of them jobs that was paying me $80,000-$90,000 a year, I don't know how important this shit would be, or not even that. If I had one of those jobs and I was doing all this shit for fun, everything would be different.
Yeah.
Because I honestly believe you need more money to make money on YouTube and social media.
Oh no, you
than people
definitely
think.
do, bro. We've seen it because how much have we invested into this shit?
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
just to make this sound better, look better, do
Yeah.
this. Imagine if we had. This is what I always say, and this is. I had a conversation with someone like that the other day. That they were like, "Yo, they were telling me about, yo, you're doing your thing, you're doing this," and they told me there's only a few of you that like you could tell the presentation, all this, and I'm like, yeah, man, because I invest into this shit. Like, you break it down into what you do for this, and it's like people are like, oh man, all you gotta do is push a button. I wish that's all we had to do was push a button, not have to fucking make sure.
It's the button you gotta push.
Yeah, yo, that fucking button. You know how much that button costs, my guys?
Yo,
You know
fucking
how much it
$600.
costs to be able to have that fucking button right there? That is fucking, bro.
Yeah.
Man, to fucking have, again, good quality mics, to have a good quality fucking camera, that we're always thinking about how we get the next one.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, when we're off air, I'm talking to Toe like, yo, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. What do you think? Like this shit. It took me a while to finally decide to get the fucking Wave XLR. Because I was like,
Yep.
fuck, it's going to be pricey to get, but it's going to be worth it for all this. And it's like, yo, you start for this shit. And it's like, we look at the growth, we look at this, push the goddamn button. And it's like, to us, it's like, this is why it's worth it though. Because we start seeing the investment pay off. Again, it's not legitimate payoff, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because we don't see the we don't see the numbers yet like that. That it's like, oh, now we're making profit. No, but it's we see the payoff in the presentation looks better. We sound better. We look better.
Yo.
That it's like it's something that we would want to watch instead of like nah.
Yo, bro, the crazy shit is there's no discoverability on any of these platforms anymore.
Nope.
But Mixer, you remember Mixer?
Yep.
Mixer had discoverability. And this is when we first started. So everybody had the Yetis. Everybody had, their green screens or whatever the case may be. The Logitech the Logitech Y220, whatever. You know that webcam. I had all that, and I found a way to make the settings and the lighting and all that to make that shit look good as best as I could. And then I said, "Yo, in OBS, I could put a slideshow in." So what I did was I made neon lights that was underneath my camera, and it said toe tags on it, and it was a slideshow. So the it would look like it was flickering, like so we blue and orange, and then it would switch. And then at one point, it would switch between blue and orange, black and orange, orange and blue, black and blue, and it would have different logos. And I had the top, and one dude literally was watching, and he goes, "Yo, bro, my stream just selected you to get rated." And this was when I had like 400 followers. I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." He raised me with 3,000 followers. From that, I had from 400, I went all the way up to 1,200 followers off of that one stream. And he goes, "Because of your originality and your overlays and all this other shit, you have the best looking stream here." And I'm playing the game and I'm talking to the entire chat. And like 5 or 6 of them came back the next day and were like, "Yo, bro, the fact that you was talking to all of us, or you tried to talk to all of us while you were playing, made us come back." And I'm like, "Oh, that's dope." But then I went to his stream, and this man had the mixer. He had the Short 7B, the big boy. He had one of these fucking cameras. He had a whole studio with the lights, all this other shit. He had this. He was putting on this stuff. He's playing with his team, and like he's winning every game. And I'm like, okay, this guy's a professional.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting like, see, this is the difference between me and him. People are gonna watch me and they're gonna want to participate to play with me. This is where I got the followers. They watch him. They watch him to see him play. They watch him to see him play because they see all the shit he has. They know they're not gonna play with him.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't work in the mornings because he's on in the mornings.
Yep.
So he's probably playing in the morning and then practicing at night, and that's why he's so good at these games. I'm at work. I come home. I eat. I throw the game on for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm playing. I'm not good at this shit. You need money to be. You need money and the perception of money to be a good presenter on YouTube or on Twitch or anything like that. Because people are gonna watch you, and unless you have something that no one else can offer,
Yeah.
people aren't gonna watch you because you look broke. I watched this one dude. He washes cars. It's MONYC. That's the name of his product.
Okay.
But I was gonna buy a few things from him because he's a professional detailer, and his production value is crazy. I see other people wash cars, and I'm like, this shit is boring. It's because this guy has professionally upgraded all his shit. His camera work is professional. His the way he does his edits is professional. His voiceover is professional. Like, this guy must either write down everything he's saying, or he must say things in parts and then just connect it. Because this doesn't seem like he's talking to me for an hour without messing up anything, without doing, like, I feel like he's just breaking down the one part. Like, he watches that video the entire time, and then he's like, all right, what am I doing? And he says it, and then he does it, and it's beautiful. I watch people make wood.
Yeah.
And some people was like, all right, they're showing me how to make wood, but this guy is breaking it down. This guy's giving me the math stuff, and I'm like, I'd rather watch these people.
Yeah.
This shit just seems more professional.
No, and there's a method to it that I feel like a lot of people do break certain things down to a point of like, let's now have this edit here. Let's have this part here. Let's now do this. Where it's like you see the little things of like, okay, it's not it isn't just rushed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why it looks away. That it's like they're able to write out if they have to a full fucking the monologue that they're saying.
Yeah.
And some people do it. So, to me, I am more. The funny thing with me is, I rather do it like this. That it's like, and even when I do like voiceover shit, I rather just feel it out. It's harder for me to be like, let me write out everything I'm thinking and then go.
Yeah.
like because I rather just say it, and especially if I know what I'm talking about, just go with it than that. But for some people, they need that. They need the let me read through this, and then it's easier for to make it smoother. You know.
Yeah.
But again, it's all presentation. It's all this little things like that. And again, making it better, making it look more professional, making it look more again to their liking. Because that's the thing too. It's all perception too. Because for us, we're making it look good like this, we're doing that. For some people, all they need is just the basics, and they can make it look shit. Sometimes even better.
Yeah.
It's just
But
making it to doing what you can to again stand out. That's the thing too. No matter what you do, make sure whatever you're doing stands out. You know.
but sometimes shit catches me because I watched this one kid that he buys fish and he has 3 ponds now and all these fish tanks and fish and all that, and he'll make content of him going to buy fish or cleaning this or that, and I'm watching it. It's entertaining. And I see his thumbnail, and then I'll see another thumbnail look exactly like his. Like, oh, he made a new video. It's like, oh, this is someone else.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, I get it now. They're trying to take his momentum, and if everyone looks the same, they don't know who's what.
Yep.
But then when you click on that video with the thumbnail, the quality is drastically different.
Yeah. But you ever notice that a lot of people that do those are the ones that is like it recommends, hey, do your thumbnails like this. I
Yeah,
never saw one of those videos and was like, you know what I should do? Let me make my thumbnail like this. Cause it never looks good. It's like, yo, that doesn't separate it. Like every fucking video like this. Let me do it this. Like, yo, you know what I see that a lot? In like food content.
yeah,
Like these competitive eaters or these fucking ones that they go around like, let me try this or let me try that.
yeah,
It's all the same fucking thumbnail. It's all like them like with the receipt, like I just spent how much? Like that type of shit. And it's just like, yo, I just saw 10 videos with the same type of thumbnail, but it's 10 different channels.
yeah.
It's like, yo, what makes me now want to watch your video then? If all I'm looking at is the thumbnail, not knowing what the video is about to be about, not knowing anything else, what differentiates it? You know?
Shit, I'm looking back at the old thumbnails that we have,
Yeah.
right? And I'm looking like the ones that have a clear thing. We get 40 views, whatever. They get views.
Yeah.
My brother made a video. The review of the Acolyte episode 3.
Yeah.
His thumbnail looks completely different than any other fucking thumbnail I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He got the most views out of all the videos we put out there.
It shows it.
And bro, and you see,
But also I think also the thing is it's such a talked about subject right now.
yeah,
They also have to give them that. Because I feel
I
like that also it puts it in the into that sub margin of people talking about the acolyte and talking about the controversy and all that, you know?
yeah. I
Because
mean, I
did
try.
you do the tags on it too? Or no? You just put the title and that's it.
I think I put some tag, like a little tags on it,
Okay,
but
yeah. No, so that does it too. Because bro, that's as much as people don't think that works, that fucking works, man. Like for the shorts, I notice it works a lot better. Like once it starts the process, it gives you the option to then add. Because I hate doing it on the actual title because it lets you do the tags there. Now afterward, there's a thing that says add tags. Doing
on
it
the
there,
phone.
on the
Oh,
YouTube Studio, it lets you add tags afterward. Once it's already posted and you go like edit, it lets you add tags. So I've done that. That I'll add more tags to it. That it's like okay, now this has I could do like for the wrestling ones like tag the promotion, tag certain people that have bigger names, and that's what it'll get like.
wait.
So go to like the little thing that's supposed to be like yeah that, and then where is it? It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Hold on. 1 second.
Oh, here you go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish there was a way I could add tags permanently.
What do you mean? Like these just keep
Because I know the videos, I have a preset description.
Yeah.
So if I don't put a description, it pops up with regular shit.
Yeah.
And it has all the tags already, but all right, let's see what this is the latest one. Let's see if we do something. Should I put tips of the day for the tags?
Yeah. Hashtag like conversation, stuff like that. Those little things, man, it does it.
All right, I'm gonna put common sense and then mistakes. I'm gonna put these four tags. Boom. We're at 25 views. Let's see what it gets at on Monday or whenever the fuck we decide to remember.
Got you.
I wish you could have did you could put this shit on when you upload it. Because I uploaded it through the phone because I don't know how to upload it through the computer.
No, it lets you, but it has to be like, I guess like a minute after it starts to like process, and then it lets you. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I mean like I know how to upload it through the phone. Right, but through the computer, I don't know how to do that. So
Oh, okay.
because I think like how do you upload a short through the computer?
I think it's the same process, just uploading the file through YouTube Studio. And if it's short enough, it'll go straight into that. It'll turn into a short.
Upload video, right? You know, let's see. I hate Googling shit when I should just YouTube it because that's YouTube accessories under $50. Okay, we'll watch that and see the stupid shit you got. All right, let's see. Oh, no short on PC. I want the most recent one. There's one 5 months ago, a year ago, 11 months ago. All right, let's do this 5 months shit. Fucking ads. I'm gonna show you how to upload a YouTube short. Oh, this motherfucker got his analytics in the top.
We're back to tech time with the knuckleheads.
Word. Look, he got his analytics up top here.
Oh shit. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can then head over to YouTube, make sure you're logged into the channel you want to upload the short to, then go
Yeah,
to
no
create
shit.
in the top right hand corner, then go to upload video, and once you've done that, you'll then be able to select the video. So go ahead and select the file and then find that YouTube short. So here's my complete short here. Now YouTube's going to say here, it looks like you're uploading a short, or your shorts are automatically considered for short form ad revenue sharing. You might not get that on yours if you're not monetized. But anyway, once you're here, you can then go ahead and edit the title and the description. Now, just ignore any of this vidIQ extension. You're not going to have any of this. But anyway, you want to give your short a title here. So I'll just give it a title, YouTube search-based methods. This is a YouTube short, by the way, on how I create passive income with YouTube search. If you
Yeah,
want to learn
okay,
more about that, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And my Instagram is
cheap
in my
plug.
channel bio. Now you can see here that YouTube already recognizes that this is a short. So you got youtube.com/short. You used to have to put hashtag short in the title, but you don't have to do that anymore. YouTube is going to recognize it.
Hold on, let me see if this. Yeah. Let me upload. I want to upload this shit. See if it's a. Shit. It suggests hashtags. Raw WWE speak
That's usually the go-to. Is just the main main companies.
effectively. But yeah, this shit don't recognize it as a short.
No.
Nah, this is a minute. How do I know how long this shit is? $59 Yeah, it doesn't say short on the thing. Oh, now it recognizes it as short.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Once it starts to process, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit, I could. Can I put this as a thing to come out? Like schedule it?
You should be able to.
No copyright issue. Set as instant premiere. Schedule. Oh shit.
Look at that.
Shit. Now when I make the shits, I could just fucking schedule the motherfucker. I save it as a draft, but let me delete that for now. Shit, I might as well just upload all the fucking tips of the day now and just schedule it.
There you go.
I just gotta remember to fucking
Post the rest.
yeah, to
That's all
post
good.
it.
You can then give this a
If
description.
there was a
Go
way
ahead
you could
and
do that
type
shit
out
on
whatever you
Instagram,
want
that'd be
here. The
dope.
first like 2 or 3 lines.
I
people are gonna
think
see
you
when they're
can.
scrolling through their short.
The only thing
Really?
is, I don't know if you can if you can then do collaborators like that. But I know you can schedule. I know you can schedule post on I think if I'm not mistaken, you can do it on Facebook too. If I'm not mistaken.
How the fuck you supposed to schedule? There you go.
I was about to try and hopefully not butcher it.
Yo, how to schedule Instagram posts full guide. Now let's listen to this
Hundreds of records to update.
my fucking god, these ads. See, now we're gonna teach you some shit.
No shit. Here we go.
Schedule posts on Instagram. If you find this guide useful, then please I'll show you how you can do that. It's super simple. All you need to do is go to the top right and click on the 3 bars, just like this. And then you click on settings and privacy. And then scroll down until you go and see for professionals, account type and tools. You can always go and search for account type at the top of settings, find this setting. Once you click on it, then click on switch to professional account. And Instagram's going to go and sort of tell you the benefits of that. And then you can go and choose what best describes you. So you could have community or whatever, but you don't actually have to show it on your profile. It's up to you at the top there. Then press done and it will take a moment to load. It will then ask, are you a business or creator? You can do either of these. And it's then going to go and give you some more steps to go and set up your professional account. I'll just go and close off this for now, just because I want to show you guys how it's done. Then what we need to do is just go and start by creating an Instagram post. So I'll tap on the create button at the bottom of Instagram now. Next, you just need to choose what you want to go and post. I'll go and post this screenshot here. Then tap next in the top right, and you can then add filters and music, and then tap next again in the top right. And then what you can do is go and create a new post. So go and caption it as you usually would. You can then go and tag people, tag products, add music, all that stuff. Then at the bottom, there's that option for advanced settings. So go and click there like this. And then as you can see at the top, we've got this setting for schedule content and schedule this post. So switch this on. And then what we're given is this sort of setting here where you can go and choose when the post will be scheduled. So I could go and schedule it for tomorrow at 10:55 or 11:55 and then press set time. And there we go. It's now scheduled. Then I can go and swipe back or just press back and press schedule in the top right like this. And it's now just scheduling the post now. And you can view all your scheduled content by coming to your profile, tapping on those three bars in the top right like this, and then tapping on scheduled content. And then you can go and see the different posts here, and you can go and click on them to look at them, and you can go and edit them by pressing on the three dots to the right, and you can go and either delete it, reschedule it, or go and share it now, which basically means post it now. If you guys found this useful, then
That's racist, but yeah, he said you could tag people, but not collab with them.
Yeah. So that's the only issue that I know you like to do that way. So that way, boom, we all can share it. But I don't know if that's available on that. So that's the only thing.
How to add collaborators on your scheduled Instagram post.
Yes, your team delivers. But
The watch.
process
You
is
gotta
slow.
use this app.
Yeah, probably it's gonna be a whole nother
And in this
app
video, I'm going
instead
to
of
help
just
you
doing it through
easily
Instagram.
add more collaborators on Instagram using OneUp. So we already have
Yeah, use
drafted
OneUp.
our posts here and uploaded a video. Now you can write your captions. That's totally up here to add a collaborator.
Yeah, we're not gonna use that. I don't like using third party shit for fourth party shit.
It's annoying because it's just again, it's adding more. It's adding unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, at least the YouTube should be scheduled.
Yeah. At least that you can, and then
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to put it on everything. Because now I'm putting it on everything. I'm putting it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and YouTube. I don't know if I should just put it on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Maybe Facebook. I don't know. Yeah, I even like being elaborated.
yeah, because it adds more to it. No,
I think so.
because it adds to the reach.
I think so. I mean, I know sometimes y'all don't be accepting it all the time. Ray be like, "Oh, I love number 5, but don't ask me to collab with you, nigga."
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I forget to fucking accept it.
Yeah,
And I'll
yeah.
share. I'll share the shit. Say which one is my favorite. Because I gotta remember to say which one is my favorite. Because I remember one time I just shared it and say, "Yo, check out the tips of the day." Tell was like, "Yo, Ray hates the tips today." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You didn't pick a favorite." I'm like, My bad."
Yeah.
I was like, "I
Yeah.
thought multiple were good." Nah, man, you hate them. Just let me know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Stop playing games.
I was like, "Damn, my bad." Like shit. I just thought there were multiple good ones. So I didn't want to pick just one and be like, "Yo, this tip right here."
Word. He don't pick them. Either he didn't listen or he's like, "Oh, these just whack. All my friends are dead." Which that's a stupid ass song too.
Oh man. That used to be the go-to. That for a while was like the indie theme though. Everyone was like, "Yo, all my friends are dead." Push it is like, "Yo, oh, but I just saw you with your friends. They good.
Yeah.
And they I think they breathing, my guy. I don't think they did. You shouldn't want your friends to be dead. That's not cool.
Yeah, man,
That's
that's
not cool.
stupid ass shit.
In the words of Carlito, that's not cool.
That's not cool, man. I'm trying to. Yo, this video here, it's sure is the Tiger Woods shit.
Tiger
I remember being in
Woods.
Henderson, Nevada at a tournament when we were teenagers.
Can you
It
hear
was
it?
like 120.
Oh,
We
yeah.
played at
Yeah, the
like,
AGA event there.
the AGA.
Uh-huh.
And I played like crap that day. And I'm 2 years older, so you're in a younger bracket. But after you're around, I mean, it was so hot. None of the teenagers wanted to go out. We were all just having lunch. And you were the only one on the driving range. And you were hitting balls.
Why not?
You were the only one. And your dad was out there. And we were all looking around going, can you believe this kid? That kid's crazy.
Yeah.
It is 190 degrees out.
What's wrong with that?
That's how you were, man, all the way back there. I remember being in Henderson,
Shit,
Nevada
it's funny. You hear Carson Daly because that's who's talking to him,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Yo, that's crazy." And then Tiger Woods is like, "What's wrong with that?" And you think you're like, "Not for nothing. Nothing's wrong with that." You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then you have to remember that there are two sides to every discussion.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why you sit there like, yo, but you make sense. So does he. And then it's like, wait a minute. Now you sit there and you got to remember, like, okay, this is where your opinion comes in. This is where you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're on both sides of the fence. If it's too hot for you, you sit your ass down. If it's not, go out there and play.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now it's not like his father was fucking whipping his ass, making him run laps and shit in 190-degree weather. He's hitting fucking golf balls. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Again, it's one of those where I feel like it's what the media does, that it only puts out the one side, and it's just like, okay, cool, yeah, that sounds good. Then you hear the other side, it's like, fuck, that also sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you now. You know.
Word. It was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because people are quick. The minute they hear one opinion, that's it. Like they think, oh, we have to just give our opinion. It's like, no, hear both sides before you make judgment.
Yeah.
That's why they say there's two sides to everything. Or technically there's three, because sometimes it's their side, your side, and then the truth. You know? But
which is always my side.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It is what it is.
Shit, I think there's another one that you sent me. This is a Spanish dude, looks like.
It's gonna hurt, and it's comes with a lot of maturity and realization, but peace comes with a lot of goodbyes. That's true.
This is kind of like what we were talking about with Janai, with Shanat Kanat.
Yeah.
Because you never imagined it.
That's true. It's like the grass isn't greener on the other side. You just have to water it so it can be on your side already.
Yeah, just taking it like metaphorically like an anchor on a ship. You know, you cannot move forward because you still have it there, and sometimes that anchor could be your family, your friends, your relationship. But it starts moving faster when you start letting go, and it comes to the goodbyes. And yes, it hurts, and yes, it's gonna suck, and you might go through a little cycle of depression because you're letting go of what used to be a big part of your life. But
so I don't like saying goodbyes. I like saying see you later.
Nah.
See, now that was like if you really listen, it's almost like I need to hear why he started talking like that and what that was the context of, because he's like, peace comes with a lot of goodbyes. The only thing you're saying goodbye to is the problems.
Yeah. Or you're supposed to just be saying goodbye to the problems, you know?
You know, because he's like, oh, you got to say goodbye to your family, your friends, and this and that. And that goes with what we were talking about with this one. If you have issues with your family and you leave, guess what's still there? The issue.
Yep.
You can't get past it. Peace comes with you have to go through hell to get peace because they're one and the same. If you walk away from problems, they're only gonna get bigger and they're waiting for you. Because eventually you got to go back. When you get rid of the problem, when you handle the problem head on, that's when you get peace. Problem's gone, solved. This is what I don't understand. Everybody now you got to leave everybody. Now you got to leave your family for peace. Like what? Like what? Sometimes yeah, you got to leave a situation. Like if you're living in with your parents, you're 29 years old, you have 4 brothers, 3 sisters, your mother and father in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment, and you're like, yo, dude, this ain't for me no more. You gotta be like, yo, I'm moving out, but I'm not leaving y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, you want peace for yourself. Okay, yeah, you move out of that situation because yeah, that's a lot for anybody to handle. But that don't mean you leaving the family. You know what I'm saying? Like these people putting too much emphasis on shit. Like not every goddamn decision you make in life is a fucking world ender. You know?
No, agreed. You know what I think it is, and this is, I think, unfortunately, the social media like reaction to it, that it's instantly let's dramatize this 100 times more than it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is one of those where it's like we have to make it more than just a, oh, say goodbye to this, because yeah, sometimes you do just have to push away negativity and push away this, and that's it. Like you don't have to fucking be like, oh, you have to say goodbye to all this and cut this out and this out. It's like, why? Why are we cutting that much out if that's not the issue? Or are you cutting all this out and pushing all this away? And then if the issue is still there, is it them or is it you? But
Yeah.
social media doesn't ask that part of it. It doesn't ask that question because no, they don't want to address that. They don't want to address that they could possibly be the issue, you know?
Yeah,
No one wants
because
to say that. No one wants to be like, "Oh, you might actually be the issue." Are you willing to accept that?
everybody wants to be the hero. Everybody wants to be the fucking main character of their story and shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, and people forget this too. They want to be the main character in their story. You ever watch a movie, right?
Plenty.
The only one you haven't watched was The Substitute, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But you ever notice how sometimes the movie's focal point isn't the main actor?
Yep.
Sometimes they cut away to another scene and it's different people than the main actor in it.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times. We
To
get a little
signify,
subplot, you know?
yeah, to signify that other people in the story are important and they're important to tell this part of the story, this aspect of it.
Yep.
So people don't think life is like that.
Apparently not. Apparently, it's just it just has to be the main course. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can't have anything else. You can't have the extras. You can't have the little sub quests over here. No, it's just this, and it's like that's not real life. That's not how
Yeah.
this goes. That's not how this works. And it's one of those where it's like, yo, you have to understand that. Again, I get it. Sometimes you feel like everything's against you, but sometimes you have to realize, is it you creating these self issues, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I sent these videos, because some of them, yes, some of them I do agree with, to the point of like, yes, sometimes you have to cut people out. Yeah, that happens. Unfortunately, but the funny thing is when I see these videos, they always emphasize the cutting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're the one pushing the person out. I feel like when it happens and when it's actually someone that it is an issue, it almost happens naturally. You never do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just feels like it fades. Like you distance yourself, you do what you have to do. It's never like you being the one that's like ending something. when it's a scenario like that. You know what I'm saying? But with these videos, they make it seem like almost like breakups. Like you
Yeah.
have to, oh, you have to do this. You have to cut this person off. You have to cut this person. It's like, no, like shit. I did it with certain like family members just because of I was especially at a certain age. I'm just like, you know what? No, I will not tolerate just because of that bond or whatever that this treatment or disrespect has to be a thing. But no one had to know.
Yeah.
I just stopped giving them my time and accepting that disrespect or accepting that. And that's it. It doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Mm-hmm.
You just do that, and before you know it, they realize, oh man, this person doesn't talk. This is, and that's it. They try to reach out. I'm good. That's how that works. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make it this big thing that social media makes it feel like that. It's like you have to give this. No, it's that's the opposite of the movie. Like we don't need the scene where you give us the monologue on why.
Yeah.
Like the monologue. No one else needs to know.
Yep.
Like you don't have to do this. You don't have to give that. Like I did that shit. I think I told the story on here about the friend. I was like, nope. I tried. I tried to fix it. Tried to fix the friendship. And I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. And pulled away. That's all I had to do. I didn't have to give a monologue like, oh, this is why. Blah, blah, blah. No. I'd give it to people that will ask, like, oh man, why aren't you guys friends anymore? This is why.
Yep.
That's it. Like there's no reason to have to elongate or make it worse. Like, especially if it's something that's disrupting your peace, don't give it more time.
Yeah.
Don't give it more time that disrupts your peace or it adds to more stress or all that. Like we said, stress kills, man. Last thing you want to do is add to fucking
Yeah.
stress. Like it's unnecessary.
And sometimes your life needs to be disrupted.
Yeah.
It needs to be disrupted for you to see what you're lacking in, and that maybe sometimes it could be better. You
That's
know?
the thing too. Life can't always be perfect either. I don't think it's feasible to be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it needs those moments of just fucking. It needs something. Just also for you to learn. I think that's the part of life that you need to learn through certain scenarios to know what to do next, what to do future in life, just to know how to adapt to certain situations.
Yeah.
Like we've unfortunately gone through scenarios where it's like it disrupts everything. It disrupts everything. It disrupts mentalities, mindsets, and the whole life. And it's just like now we've learned from this and how to continue, you know? And I think that's something that it's a part of life as much as everything else. With the good comes the bad. Like we said, it's like that. Like Razor Ramon said, bad times don't last, man. But the
Yeah.
bad guys do. Oh
Shit,
man.
man. And yeah, man. People got to get out of their heads. They got to, like, if you have a legitimate gripe with somebody and like there's legitimacy to it, it's like I have people that I don't want in my life anymore because of this, that, and the third. But it's still, it's like even that. It's like you can't hold on to that. Like, yeah, we stop talking. It's done with. It's over. You know, they come back into life. It's just like, yo, what's going on? Blah blah blah. Nah, I'm good. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, and
it can't be because you keep playing victim and you're gonna be a victim. And that's the issue, is that social media makes it easy for people to act like they're victims. But the people watch the content, they're consuming the content, they're always getting this. Now they're starting to think they're a fucking victim.
yeah, because it becomes so like, oh, you know what? I could see that. This is how this was making me feel, and this is what this was doing. Now I could see it. Now I agree. Now it's like, you know what? This is why this was happening. Fuck that. That's like, nah, don't let that switch your head. Don't let that get to you. That's like, nah, this is what this was. This is what that was. Like, nah. Sometimes it's not. It's just simple. It's nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
You know, that's like some people, because of what TikTok or YouTube or these fucking other podcasts do, that it's like, nah. Sometimes it's nothing more than what it was.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta fucking again push through, not fucking make this whole scenario and make this whole thing about, oh, but why this and this and this, and sometimes like, yo, you had to go through it. Now
Yeah.
persevere. You know? Or
Shit.
like we said earlier, have that good group of friends and you talk with them about it. And they'll push you through instead of having to fucking go quick to social media and, oh, this is happening, this and this. Nah. Because what's social media gonna do? Social media is gonna make you feel like, yeah, you are this and this, and then it's like nothing gets solved. Because it makes it sometimes even worse. Because now it's like they're letting you just fester in it instead of improving. You know?
Yeah, and then you go to social media, you take cheap shots, and then the other person like, yo, you talking about me, and it's like blah blah blah, and it's like, but why you need to take a cheap shot at somebody? If you got the balls to put that shit on social media for everybody to hear you, you should have the balls to go up to that person.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to speak to that person, then you shouldn't say anything about that person.
Nope. And that's the thing too. I feel like no one ever just has the convo. Like have the conversation. If it's an issue, try to have a conversation and see where it goes from there. If you guys can't have a conversation, then there might not be an issue.
Yeah.
Because try to fix it. Try to actually have a conversation. Try to have something where you're able to see both sides in a scenario, and then see what happens.
Word.
But
shit, I'm trying to contact show because he said that he was gonna be on. He's gonna get home hopefully early today, and then he'll be on. I was like, all right, we'll see if we can stay on with you.
Yeah.
But he didn't hit me back up.
Gosh.
You know how that shit go.
It's gonna be the the minute we get off. Yo,
Yep.
I was ready.
11:58.
We were
He said
falling
that
asleep.
yesterday. He's like, I got home at 11 and y'all turned it off. I was like, bro.
I apologize, but we were falling asleep. And that's what's gonna happen sometimes, man.
Yeah.
We getting older. We getting older. It's just gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
Nah, I hear you. But yo, listen, that's what happens. Sometimes shit, man. We was talking about sleep earlier. And
Yeah.
it makes me wonder, like, the only way that I would be able to get more sleep is I gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
And I'm in no position to quit my job.
Nah.
and I'm trying to push this, so it's like, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with no sleep for a little while.
Nah.
But once we get this shit going, then it's gonna be over.
Yeah. No,
People like, yo, how
once
does
something
he
that's
sleep 20 hours a day?
it's fucking 4 hours of podcasting, 20 hours of sleep.
Niggas is gonna be like, yo, he really is 7 foot tall. This motherfucker grew. It was what
Yeah.
happens when you sleep 20 hours a day, nigga.
Nah, man. Again, one of these days it's all gonna click, it's all gonna work out. We just gotta push through, man. Push through. But no, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen, man. Because
Word.
today's the fucking day.
That's right. Today's the fucking day. And I don't think people realize that. Today's the fucking day.
Facts. Especially Brian. Brian didn't realize it.
Yeah, Brian. You
So
gotta
just
stop
for
fucking
you,
around.
Brian. Gotta wake up tomorrow. Oh shit.
Stop fucking
Tomorrow.
around, Brian.
Get some cafecito. Get you a Red Bull. Get you a Monster Energy. A Prime, whatever the fuck the kids drink nowadays. And yeah, wake the fuck up and know that today's the fucking day. And
Word.
everyone that's watching, know that today's the fucking day.
Today's
And tomorrow
the fucking day.
is the fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
And Monday is the fucking day. I will be live on Monday with the Raw Watch Along.
On the fucking day.
On the fucking day. Because we'll be figuring out what the fuck's going to happen next after the Wyatt 6. We shall see. We shall see if Chad Gable shows up. Is he gonna be dead? Is he not gonna be dead? We will figure it out on Monday.
Word.
Tuesday we are back with comics, as we'll be finally playing D&D because unfortunately this week my interview went a little longer than expected. And
His interview. My
nah,
man
you
had
saw
a
it was legit
virtual
on an
date.
interview.
He
Nah,
had the candles on.
Tuesday was Rich Swan. Remember? Tuesday was Swan, and then I ended up talking to Sammy and all that. So that's what happened on Tuesday. But yeah, Tuesday we will be playing D&D. You will see me and Toe as soldiers, and then I forgot what your was. I know mine was the big like just
The Goliath?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens on Tuesday
I'm a
with that.
half bling.
Okay.
I think no.
I know we're both soldiers for the backstory and all that. We
Yeah, I
picked
think
soldiers.
you're a barbarian
Goliath.
Goliath.
Yeah.
Oh, now I gotta fucking. Today's the day I look at what the fuck is going on.
Hold on, let's go to D&D shit and let's see what's where.
I am the Legend of Zagazao.
What were we? Hold on.
That's gotta go to collections and my character.
Yeah, Gunner is a Goliath barbarian.
Yeah, I am a hill dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
So
hill dwarf.
that would be Tuesday. We'll be playing some D&D, aka Cap's favorite episodes. Wednesday we'll be back with sports. We will see if Krill's finally joined us so we could get some thoughts on the finals and all that. Thursday we'll be back with wrestling with Knuckleheads as we'll be giving our predictions for Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
And then more than likely next Saturday we'll be live with the Toe in the Show with Ray, because Friday more than likely I will be traveling. So we'll figure it out. We'll play by ear because as of right now, I assume Friday's when I'm leaving, but we shall see.
We shall
see. We shall make
show
it.
Show is supposed to be off next week, so let's see. Maybe me and Show could do a Toe in the Show on Friday, and then me, you, and Show could do a Toe in the Show on Saturday.
There you go. Oh wait, yeah, show's off this week, so
let's hope. We don't never know.
That's I was kind of hoping Show would show up, so that way we could see if we spoke about, hey, what are we doing this week? At least a day to try to do some shit. But yeah, I don't know.
Shit, because I'm about to be on some fuck it, yo, Show. I'm going over your house. We're gonna make some steaks or some shit.
Yeah.
Let's go pick up Ray. See what he say.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down. Like I said, the only day I can't is Thursday. Any other day, we out.
We're gonna do it Thursday morning.
God damn. Wait, no, my thing is in the morning. It's at 10 a.m.
Perfect. We're gonna pick you up at 8. We'll be at Show's house at 10. Plenty of time for you to take your test.
So you gonna have the machine ready for me? The breathing test?
That's it. Breathe now. We're gonna take those records and we're gonna put it in the machine.
That's it. That's all you need. You just need to know I can breathe.
Your breathalyzer failed,
Stop.
but your lungs are strong.
Hey, I've been 3 weeks sober now.
Nice.
Not on purpose. I just haven't drank.
You look more responsible.
Yeah. But
You
hey,
look
my
like
birthday's coming up, so that responsibility's going out the window.
you look like you could have a plethora of kids.
They already said I have what, 279 if I count cookies.
Yeah.
Because mentally she had babies. But yeah, like I said to everyone, that is our schedule for the week. Y'all let us know. Y'all tune in. Y'all hit those like buttons, hit those subscribes, share with your friends, share with the fam, share with your pets. 'Cause sometimes the pets want to watch too, man. You see these doggy videos, all they do is watching other shit. So support. And also tune in for the tips of the day every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Word. But I feel like Ray's trying to sign us out.
I was just giving the update because I don't know what else we gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about everything.
All right, what are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about all these fake accounts on Twitter for Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, you mean the 50 just instantly if it's a woman's account, that's it? There's a 50 amount of bots?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Because I was looking at the messages and I see like 4 message profiles of her. Same picture as her profile and all that other shit.
I love how it's instantly always that it's like it's the they'll try to copy posts that they've done and then like, oh yeah, it's the real account because look at this, they have this. And then the worst part is how now you could buy the verification so they'll verify the account too.
Yeah. Shit. All right, yo. We got 2 videos. One of them we saw. Nah, this is just fucking evil. But look.
Lied to him about the delivery of your twins?
Yes, I did.
Why would you do that?
Because I felt that if he really cared about the welfare of me being pregnant or even delivering his kids, he should have stayed there and been there.
Why didn't he stay there, Mrs. Gunn?
He was in the military, but my doctor gave him a note to take to his command for him to stay back. And I felt if he couldn't fight for me and I was having problems in my pregnancy with the children, when I was pregnant, then he didn't care enough to be around them. So why did he have to know what I was going through?
You don't think that he had the right to know as the father of those children that they were not living?
No.
That's not fair.
It wasn't fair that I had to sit there and suffer by myself with my child.
Well, I had
and then didn't have nowhere to live, didn't have any money to support ourselves.
How could you live with yourself? What lie did you tell him concerning his children?
I just said that they were with my parents.
How could you live with yourself with that kind of lie?
It's not the fact that I could live with myself. It's just that he doesn't realize all the stuff and pain and hurt that I've gone through by myself while he was not here.
And you don't think that you put yourself through any hurt by lying and living a lie?
Yes, I'm the one that had to live with that lie. I know
How long did this lie take place?
I just recently told him a couple months ago.
So and how long ago was the death of the children?
2 years.
2 years? And you just told him 2 months ago?
Yes.
You've had this man believing for all. Did you lie?
Man, when we saw this video, the only thing I could think is the fact that guy that is how you know he was military. Because the fact that he had composure and was not just snapping on that woman. I don't know if I could be so like calm about a scenario like that. My kids died. And for 2 years, you're going to lie to me that and your excuse is, oh, you didn't fight. It's like, he's a part of the military. He's defending. Like, this is what he chose. He swore to do this, to fight for the country. You knew going into that, You're muted, sir.
If he would have left and went AWOL, he'd have been gone for a lot longer than the birth of your fucking kids.
Yep.
For 2 years. Shit. Nah, that's evil.
Bro, that's fucking. Man, that shit broke me. When I heard that, I was like, yo, the fact that she said it with no remorse, no care in the world.
Yeah. He was the bad guy.
Man, you could tell like the judge is just like broken by that. Like, how could you live with yourself? And she's like, oh, but I had to live with the lie. It's like, you created the lie. No one forced you to do that. No one told you to lie to this man for 2 years about this.
Now he got to live with it too.
Yeah. I will also say, for 2 years, you never questioned. So why can't I see them?
She probably wasn't even picking up the fucking phone.
But that's the thing too. Like where I wish I would have known. We would have known that part. Like, were they together? Were they like? Did she just break up with him and then say, "Oh, I'm keeping the kids"? Like, like was that the scenario? But unfortunately, again, even in no matter what the scenario, it's still just fucking twisted, man.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Like, man, that's her reasoning is like, bro, you're full of shit.
Yo, and it is crazy because they sit here and we blame these kids acting like little, punks or bitches the way they treat women, and then it's like, yo, that shit came out in the 2000s when we was growing up. That's something we saw. Like, if we watched that episode, we saw that, and it's like, damn, this woman's a monster. And not for nothing, the more you see shit like that, the less you're interested in, like, really becoming serious with a woman. Like, this is what they're capable of? Like, why would I want to be with that? See, now when they go, don't get married, and they say because of that, then it's like, oh, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, and we all had good women in our lives, or, once in a while, we've most of us have experienced good women, but then you see that, it's like, damn, what else can, like, she had the capacity to lie to this man that her children are dead for 2 years, and she still blames him. Like, did you even feel that your kid died? Like, did it hurt you that your kid died? Like,
It looks like it didn't. It looked like it hurt her more that, in a sense, that he didn't fight. But the thing is, like, was it because of the kid, or was it just you felt like he didn't fight for you in a sense?
I think it was, he didn't fight for her.
And it's like, again, knowing the sacrifice of being with someone in the military, knowing that, like, come on. But I don't know. Again, that video, that shit, it pissed me off and just broke me for the guy, Like,
Yeah.
it's just, that is.
It's like that video where the guy was like, yo, this kid, you're not the father of this kid. And he's like, well, if I'm not the father of this one, then I'm not 100% sure I'm the father of the other one. He's like, you're not the father of the other one either. It's like, shit. Or the one where the girl is cheering that this
he's
guy's not the father.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, but you can't, but the man that is the father doesn't even take the time out to look at the kid. Like, we can't even get men to drive 17 minutes to go see their kids. And he's driving like 1,700 miles and shit like that. Like he's
Yeah, I
putting
remember
such
that
effort.
the judge went in because it was like,
Yeah.
you're cheering for this, but you possibly don't even, like, I remember it was the one that it's like, you possibly don't even know who the actual father is at this point.
Yeah.
And you're cheering when he was willing, he was giving unconditional love, actually stepping up and being a father. And you're cheering for this.
Yeah.
And you see how broken he is, and you see how affected he is by this. Because he did want to be the actual father. And it's one of those where you could tell, like, you know what? Because of this relationship, it might not be the easiest, but it's one of those where he's still gonna step up when he can.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing. But yeah.
Shit. Now, this next video is it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
But this goes to show you that not everything that Kevin Samuels said was about women.
Gotcha.
I would still like to have a family. I don't want to have a single.
You have a family. You have 3 children, and you're a high school graduate.
Yes, sir.
And you've been reduced to staying at home with your children. And you came on asking questions about women. You don't need to be doing anything with women. You need to be a monk until you get your stuff together. That means some sort of profession. Because honestly, man, you're not living like a man. You're living like a woman. Effectively, you might as well be on government assistance.
Ooh, damn.
What's the most you ever made per hour?
19 an hour.
The average woman in this country black woman earns $37,000. Effectively, you're a woman.
Damn.
And I'm not joking, man. I'm not saying this to clown you, but I'm concerned that you came in talking about women and you got 3 mouths to feed. You can't make any more babies, and you got to get someplace to where you're earning enough money because are you on state-run child support?
No, sir. I take care of my kids.
I don't think you understand. Look, all they need to do to screw you up is one of those 2 women put you on child support. Taking care of them or not, it's a punitive measure. And then the government, the state watches everything. So my point is, you don't need to worry about women. You need to get a profession or 2 and putting in 60 hours a week minimum. You're
I would still like.
You muted it again, too.
Yeah, I mute the mic so that way you don't hear the double feedback.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say, wait, why are you muting?
Yeah, I don't know if you hear it like it over my mic and the thing sometimes.
No, usually it's just the one, but that works either way. Just make sure.
All right, hold on.
I would still like to have a family. I don't want to have a single.
You have a family.
You hear
have
that?
3 children, and you're a high school graduate.
Like the double feedback?
And you've been reduced.
I hear the frequency, so it's not like I hear it twice, but it's the mic's trying to pick something up.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just trying to prevent the mic from
all
being
good. Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, I think that's the first time a man has ever told him, "Yo, nigga, you got 3 kids and no job. You better not be thinking about no fucking women out here."
Yeah, no, you know what it is too. I like that it's one of those where it's like, is realistic. That it's like, yo, you're quick to judge or say shit. Look at your situation right now.
Yeah,
like you got three mouths to feed. You're barely breaking even. And if you try, like, if someone were to hit you up about child support,
you'd be fucked.
You're fucked. Because now it's like you mandatory have to give this. So then you're gonna be less than breaking even. You're gonna be counting pennies at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing people don't get. This is why we say you have to be ready for what comes next.
Yo, bro. And if anybody's wondering, he said, "For what comes next."
Yes, my apologies. For what comes next, especially 3.
And that was Japanese.
For
oh,
3.
Yeah.
For what comes next with 3.
Yeah.
Just imagine that is now 3 mouths to feed.
Shit.
And again, the scenario might be, yeah, you could with 39,000 a year, possibly, but it's like
shit. Fucking yo, there was one time I'm working, I'm hearing this guy talk about his friend. His friend was on child support. And this man made good money, but only seen $8 from his check because all that money went to child support.
Jesus.
Imagine having to live off $8.
He also got fucked then on his
Yeah.
He got fucked on that because to have to pay that much, that's a little wild, my guy.
Word. But see, that's dude, he's only thinking with his dick. He's like, no, I take care of my kids. Like, yeah, you take care of your kids, but you still have no responsibility because you're making kids in a world where you can't afford to. You know, that also comes into responsibility. Just because you can take care of them in a minimal way.
Yeah.
Where it's basically, I can give you $50, make sure that, you know, the kid got food or whatever the fuck. That's the minimum. Pretty sure the women that he got these kids with are the ones cleaning the diapers, staying up late at night, finding, you know, somebody to take care of them or whatever the fuck case may be. It's like, bro, that don't mean that you a man. Like, you can't support, like, you can't take care of them financially. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's literally the role. You know, that you want to talk about general. That's the role that we were supposed to have as men. And you sitting there and you now you want to talk about more women? What? You little, see that's someone who thinks with his dick.
Yep.
And by that, like, you know, it's like he thinks with his dick, like, because that is a man that doesn't see his consequences. He doesn't see the forest between the trees. He's looking for pussy. And I guarantee you he would have no problem nutting inside somebody and having another fucking kid.
Even though he can't afford it. He can barely afford
Yeah.
beef.
That's why Cameron Samuels was like, nigga, you should not be talking about kids. You should be living like a monk. Because we all know he's looking to make other babies,
Oh, yeah. He's looking at the next option.
coincidentally. Yeah.
He's probably talking to one right now, and he's probably just like, yo, nah, we good. Like, no, the kids are taken care of. I take care of my kids. Like, you saw how quick he was like, oh no, I take care of my kids. It's like, are you taking care of them, or are they go living by?
Yeah.
Like, again, that I don't know his situation where it's like how he breaks it down. Hopefully the kids are good. Again, it's one of those where we don't know the situation. But it's hard to believe that all are getting everything they need when
Yeah.
it's 3 kids. Like, it's hard enough to take care of one. You know what I'm saying? In this
Mhm.
economy.
Word.
Like, shit.
Shit.
But
Then we got this dude here. This was Juneteenth
Them
shit.
giving us a day for Juneteenth, they acknowledge you guys were our slaves, right? We ended slavery, and not only that, you guys find out 2 years later. So we gonna celebrate that y'all found out 2 years later. That's a spit in the face. To celebrate the end of slavery, and that wasn't the end the day we found out. We found out 2 years later. So we celebrating the fact that we found out 2 years later than everybody. So now this is what happens. Capitalism trumps citizenship. What do you mean by that, Charleston? Now you got Juneteenth shirts in Walmart, Target. They benefit off this now. We don't. You're not going to see a bunch of black people being able to sell out of these Juneteenth stores and Juneteenth posters like they do for the 4th of July. So now the capitalist wins off this, not black people. We was already celebrating the holiday. We was already celebrating it, so we lose. I would much rather Joe Biden had sat down and listened to Ice Cube than made this a holiday. I would much rather Joe Biden had sat down and listened to what Ice Cube had to say with that plan that he had than giving us a national federal holiday. You know what we needed before this national federal holiday? A new crime bill. We need a new crime bill. We don't need no motherfucking holiday. I'll never celebrate the day again. I'll never celebrate it again because it meant much more to me when the white man didn't confirm it and validate it for me.
I mean, that it makes sense. And it took forever for that shit to become a national holiday. I remember when it was a floating holiday for 2 years.
yeah.
The first year they did it, they said it's a floating holiday because it's a short notice. And we was like, all right. The second year it was a floating holiday because they said it was short notice again. I said, well, you had a whole 365 days. You could have told people don't fucking make any appointments or anything like that on this day. And then now this was I think the first year that we actually had it as a holiday. And you know, I made the thing. Somebody heard that we was off for Juneteenth, and I don't know if this was the comment, but I felt like I heard somebody say like, "Well, they ain't even black." And in my head, I was like, "Nigga, I'm blacker than you. You making $150,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a slavery fucking thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our people were slaves, whether it be in America or not. The slave trade ran around the world, Ray. The conquistadors had it. The fucking the religions had it. I forgot the name of the religion. But anyway, they had it.
Yeah.
America had it. Christopher Columbus had all of them had slavery.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Greece had them. They used to fight them in the Colosseum. Everybody goes to where the slaves fought and killed each other in the Colosseum because it's such a monument. They make money off of that shit now. The same thing Charleston was talking about. They figured out a way to make money off of Juneteenth.
Yep.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Having another holiday where you could be off is cool. This is the way you don't waste your shit. But you know, some people, this is going off of the topic, but some people have paid holiday, paid vacation, and paid personal days that they can't use because if they use them, they'll be looked down upon. people will get mad at them because they use their
Because they
paid
use what
vacation, what they're owed. If they call out sick, people be mad at them because you're not supposed to call out sick. It's so busy here.
I never understand that. That's like, this is what you're owed. This is part of what you have. Like, how is that oh, you can't do that. Or you shouldn't do that in a sense. It's not you can't. It's one of those where like they make it feel like you shouldn't be doing this. And it's like, why? Like this is part of it.
Cause my thing is, if I can't take off of work because like if you're gonna say that it's bad for me to take off of work when y'all told me I have these amount of days I can take off of work for vacation, then that means I can't work here.
Yeah.
Because I promise you that I will work every day and then take off the days that you allow me to. But if you're not allowing me to take off the days that I'm owed, I can't come in on the days that I told you I would.
Yeah, because it's like if I'm not allowed to this, it's like that's it. Then why am I gonna worry about the next? You know?
Yeah, the breach of contract. You know, but yeah, like the Juneteenth thing, that makes sense. But we're at a point now where everything can't be personal.
Yeah.
And if you really feel that way, if you really feel that you would rather Joe Biden sit down and talk to Ice Cube for whatever reason, I don't know the reason.
I think it was something
Then
Ice Cube was saying about like that type of a similar opinion to it, but
yeah, but so for whatever reason, but if you really feel that way, then now it's your duty to change the way that things are run.
Yeah.
Now it's your duty to use your platform and back someone that's going to run in your interests.
Yeah.
Because that's the way politics works. Joe Biden won because somebody backed him and he became popular. It was the better option. You think Donald Trump is winning all these things because people like him? Or because he's saying shit that everybody else is saying? Or he's saying shit that everybody else thinks they're saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got to drain the swamp. We got to do this. We got to do that. He's on the side. He's in the swamp. But everybody likes what he's saying. But when he was president, he gave us money. No other president gave us money. Especially not that amount of money. And that's why people want him. Like, he sat there and he was like, oh, these negotiations suck. And we're going to end this shit with this. And we got to dictate all the terms and blah, 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 blah. And everybody's like, oh, that sounds good. I'm going to vote for him. And on the other hand, you look at Biden's like, what did Biden do? Biden's falling asleep doing this. He didn't give us shit. He's this, that, and the third. Cool. All right. If you're really going to sit there and chastise everything that these people are doing, especially to your people, get someone in there that's your people.
Yeah.
Now they can't do. And you get one person in there, you get 2 people in there, you get 3 people in there, 4 people in there, 5 people in there, and we change shit around.
Yeah, again, that's the whole point of the election. You want to feel like you want to have your voice heard. Do it in November.
Yeah,
that is when it counts. That is when everything with situations like this.
But the thing is, it's like that's why I'm saying back someone that you know that's gonna have your agenda, because the people they put up don't have our agendas in mind.
No, of course.
I don't. The only person I've ever voted for, and I probably would ever vote for, is Obama, and I only voted for him because he was one of the youngest presidents we had. He actually was talking about change. When he spoke in full sentences, and he was intellectual, and he was black. I wanted to change. I didn't want to keep looking at my rearview mirror and seeing a cop behind me and being scared. But then what happened? He came. They stopped him at every time he wanted to do something, they stopped everything he was doing, even though we had the votes. And then once he left, racism became as big as possible. It became the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, unfortunately,
and
just went back.
And they're like, oh, but Donald Trump isn't racist. It's like, yes, but here's the thing, though. When you're sitting there going, clean the swamp, clean this, clean that, a black man was president. Black man wanted to do that. Now everybody's like, see, the nigga couldn't do it. Blah, 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 blah. And everybody's, now the other side is coming out arguing with shit because, like, we gave you a chance and you fucked it up. You don't have to be racist to inspire people to be more of who they are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure all these people out here that are talking shit about women aren't fucking misogynists, but they sure as fucking hell influence misogyny.
And to me, isn't that worse at that point? Because even if you don't believe what you're saying at this point, you're the one pushing the agenda, and you're the one creating this.
But they always fall back on the, yeah, man, I just was making a point. They took it the wrong way. They don't no responsibility for what they're saying.
Yeah, it's full of shit. Like it's
Yeah.
like, oh, but you enjoyed the views, you enjoyed this, you enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to this, my thing is, and again, when it comes to the Juneteenth and all to that person's point, it's like if you unfortunately feel this type of way, then again, don't celebrate. The thing is, there's a lot of people that do use that day as something to be able to take as a positive outlook, you know?
Yeah.
We saw a lot of great posts. We saw a lot of great movements about it. We saw a lot of even events like in the wrestling world. A lot of people use that to do something to celebrate the culture and celebrate that. Where that's the thing. It's like, again, it's like we talked about earlier. Sometimes you have to use the positive outlook on things and just stop trying to just be negative about everything. Because especially that's what social media wants. They just want negativity about everything. No matter what it is. If
Yeah.
it's politics, if it's color, race, gender, even fucking words at this point. Like, don't say this because that's it. Like the shit I said the other day when we were doing the wrestling podcast. And now even for social media, it's like, oh, if you say this, you're getting kicked, or you're doing this, or you're getting shadow banned, or all this and
Yeah.
that. And that's what I was reading today. It was more about the shadow banning type shit. So it's in posts. If you do certain things, you'll be seen less already. So it's like fuck, we're okay, we're gonna be fucked, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it's shit like that it's like, yo, everything people want to be negative about, or people want to try to create into some controversy, or want to do this, or want to be argumentative. That it's like, man, it's on stuff that it's like it makes no sense to be. Like, let people, especially if it's something that's like there is a way to have the positive outlook on and make it something bigger. Let people do that. Stop trying to just do this just because social media says you have to. You know?
Yeah. And also, what was it? 1846 is when they ended slavery?
Fuck. I should know that. Hold on one second.
1865.
There you go.
The 13th Amendment in the United States Constitution abolished they abolished slavery. Right? The slavery ended. The Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 and the 13th Amendment in 1865 abolished slavery in this section Confederate States and the United States, respectively. It is important to remember that enslaved people were liberating themselves through all manners of fugitivity for as long as slave has existed. Yo, 1865. That's 140. That's 160 years.
Yep.
Next year we'll make 160 years slavery ended. And then he brings up we didn't know 2 years after. So we're celebrating that they ended slavery 2 years after. You know, 160 years is a long time to deal with that.
Yeah.
160 years, there was no recognition of Juneteenth. I remember I never heard of Juneteenth until I saw it on Blackish. And that was around the time they started going, yo, we should make this a holiday.
It was crazy because I remember I really heard more about it when my cousin was in school, because they started doing essays and stuff about it. And I'm like, they really didn't unfortunately focus when I was in school about it as much.
Yeah, there was
Like, they brought it up, but they never like really were as prominent about it. Now it's like it became something that I'm like, But again, it should be talked about. It
Yeah,
is an
but
important date, you know?
it was, to me, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. That's what we got to.
Yeah.
That's when I thought that shit, fucking was ending it. I didn't know the specific date and nothing. It's just the Civil War ended slavery. Boom. Then, they do the Juneteenth. We didn't learn about that shit like that.
Yeah.
We learned about Christopher Columbus discovering America. That's all we know. He discovered America. The Enid, the Pinkerton, and the Santa Maria did some shit. Then they killed the Indians with poison. And it was smallpox or whatever.
Yep.
And that's what we learned. Anything deeper than that, you had to learn for yourself.
Yep.
Because they weren't allowed to go too deep into that shit because they didn't want to start the whole, well, now I'm black and I'm proud movement. Or, the Indians, like, they didn't want to start that whole debate of who's right and wrong.
Yeah, they
He
definitely
goes-
not. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
he goes
Especially,
the minimum of the social studies.
yeah, especially later on, like when people started questioning Christopher Columbus and all that.
Yeah.
They cut it quick. That's like now they barely go into it. Now it's
Yeah.
like this happened. That's it. Next
and,
subject.
and that's the crazy shit is like people like, yo, Christopher Columbus is a holiday, but Juneteenth isn't. Now they make Juneteenth a holiday and you got a problem with it.
Of course.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like you got to decide. There's the biggest issue with the minorities outside of Asians and maybe Indians or like, Arabs or Muslims. We don't have no unity. There's not one bit of unity in this motherfucker. Because if we were united, nothing would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would control most of shit because they call us a minority, but we're the majority. You notice that the majority, we're pretty much the majority now in this country. If we wasn't, they wouldn't be worried about the black vote. They wouldn't be worried about the women's vote. That's why they made women legal to vote because they needed to get votes. They weren't winning with the men. So they said, yo, make women legal to get votes. So we'll just convince the women to fucking vote on our side. A lot, you sit there and you think, oh, this is the right thing to do. So yeah, because the people in charge go, this can benefit us. So let's make it happen. And that's how it always works. Now, what do you do about that? You go, okay, yeah, it could benefit them. So we play the fool for a little while because we don't know. But then when we find out, then we turn the tables on them. You want to sit there and go, yo, we're celebrating a holiday that says that you told us 2 years later. Okay, cool. Turn the tables on them. You're celebrating a holiday. You ain't going into this day and age era of slavery for that one day to honor the day that they ended slavery. You're not going into slavery for that one day because right now the fucking workforce is a slave ship. You know what I'm saying? Because Ray, back in the fucking 70s and the 50s, when the nuclear family was around, you know what the nuclear family is, right?
Oh yeah.
When well, for people who don't know, is the nuclear family is like you get your sweetheart, you get married at a young age, you have kids, you buy a house, you live on happily ever after. That was the nuclear family back in the days. When that was going around, people made enough money to buy a house. The houses were not that expensive. And the interest rate, over 30 years, they made enough money to buy that house over 30 years.
Yep.
Now, because the inflation rose so dramatically, interest rates rose so dramatically, but our pay rate didn't. We can't afford to live in the same fucking house that our great grandmothers bought.
Nope.
When they were making a fraction of what we're making. Ain't that some shit? These guys over here making dollars an hour, cents an hour, and they afford a house, a home, fucking $30,000, $75,000, for the house, and they're paying it off in 30 years. Now you make $75,000 a year, you can't afford the house.
Shit, you can barely afford the rent,
bro. Yeah, yo, dude, these houses are like a a bullshit house in the Bronx, I want to say is like maybe $350,000-$400,000.
Yep.
That's 8 times more than what I'm making. And you split that up into 30 years with the interest rate.
Shit.
That house is going to become more expensive over the 30 years.
Yeah. And that's what they're banking on.
And then they're like, "Oh, but you have equity in the home." Okay, yeah. So I bought a $400,000 home. I invested another $100,000 into it. Now the home cost me $500,000. I sell it for $600,000. I made $100,000. You know what I could do with that? Make a down payment on another fucking home that costs $400,000.
And it's all over again and again.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, I put a down payment of $400,000. Then I put another $100,000 into that.
Yep.
So I lost the $100,000 that I made. Plus, so I lost. So now I invested $200,000 into this $400,000 home. So let's say now that home now I'm only paying $300,000 off. I invest another $100,000. That's $400,000. I get it for what? $600,000. I got $200,000. This is over the course of a couple years.
Okay.
House value went up. You have $200,000. That house now costs $600,000. You put $100,000 into it. That's $500,000. You put the another $100,000 into the home. Now it's back up to $600,000. You sell that house at $700,000. You back to where you was in the first place. And if that house is depreciated because the fucking the way the market works, this isn't a finite thing. It's not every year you're gonna make this, because sometimes one year that house costs $500. When you spend $600 on it, you losing money.
Yeah.
Now you're holding on to a house.
Yeah, no, and there's a way to do it, man. There is the unfortunate scenario that it goes up. It's the market's never the same, and that's what people don't look at. People don't understand that, and everything goes up, but the fucking living wages, man. Everything goes up. Everything fucking goes, and it's
you know what happened?
What?
Houses were affordable back in the day, and people were buying them up and selling them and making money off of them. And the government said, no. We're the only ones that can make money off of these houses.
I believe it. Bro, I looked into it today because I was like, fuck it, let's look into this shit. For a decent house in Brooklyn, I think they wanted $750. And I was like, shit. And that's for one of those the little like you see it almost every block. That is like the
Yeah.
like the family or 2-family house type
Yeah.
gimmick. And I was like, $750,000.
Yo,
And then
bro.
I think the down payment was, I think they wanted $75K off the jump. And I was like, Jesus, like these numbers. And again, they're like, oh yeah, this works, and then this and this. And like, man, like it's numbers where it's like, yo, you're never paying any of this off. In a sense. And it's like they want just fucking people to go insane with this. Like now it's like, yo, you could be making this, which used to mean a lot more. Used to mean you were good, and now it's like you're barely scratching by. That's why we go to that video, like you said, $39,000 with 3 kids. He's barely eating himself, I could assume at that point. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yo, bro. The house I grew up in.
Yep.
When we first bought it, when my mom first bought it, it was $75,000.
Okay.
When my mom retired, when we lost the house, I think we owe like $300,000 on it. Right now, I just looked up the street address, and they changed some shit in the house. It's on the market for $863,000.
At that point, just make it a mill.
And I can't even recognize this fucking house.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't even recognize that motherfucker.
Well then, that's what they do, man. They fluctuate it, they fuck up the market, and then they make it where no one could fucking win. But them.
Yeah.
The market wins. That's about it. The market fucking wins.
Shit, and they used to fuck around and do this whole shit where you do the reverse mortgage.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we'll pay you for your house. But you didn't know that you sold the house to the bank? Or you do the variable mortgage. So
Yeah.
1 month it'll be $300, the next month it'll be $1,300, the month after that it'll be $4,000, and the month after that it'll be $700. And it's like people couldn't afford that, and that's why all these houses foreclosed. And now it's crazy. All these houses foreclosed. All these houses look like shit. All these houses are something that you'd be like, yo, I'll live in it, but this isn't my I'm gonna stay here forever home.
Yeah.
And you're locked in for fucking $900,000.
It's like now it is for a minute. This is gonna be the forever home because
Yeah, this is like, yo, when I lived in that house, I knew the whole layout. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, I don't recognize none of the ways of this room. Like, if this is the master bedroom, you suck at taking pictures because the master bedroom was the size of the kitchen.
Yeah.
It was literally like the kitchen was here, the master bedroom was here, the hallway was like 2 feet. You walked in, boom. The bathroom was extra big because there was another room that they got rid of, so it was a bigger bathroom.
Mm.
And then there was 2 bedrooms and then the living room.
And how's the layouts making it look smaller?
I can't tell which is the master bedroom or which is the regular bedroom.
Oh, that's crazy.
The kitchen was one of those things where you have the stove. It's like a L. So it was like you have the stove, you have a little bit of countertop. We had the sink where the windows were, not in the corner. And then we had the countertop, stove, and then there was a dining area. I don't even see the dining area in the fucking picture.
They probably compressed that. Just made it
I'm
into
like,
fucking.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Because I was gonna say, I feel like most houses now, there's no, like, I was at the one I was looking today. It's like, oh yeah, you have a lovely island to eat on, and it's like,
yeah,
what about a dining area? Like, if it's a house,
Yo,
but
dude,
nope.
the living room. If we was living in my house, the living room would have been the perfect place for us to do the podcast, and then my pops would have still had an area for him to sit on his chair and watch TV. It would have been a perfect line of sight. We could have chopped that shit off, like put a wall there. It'd been no problem. I didn't even see a fucking living room in this shit. $800,000. Like, damn. Like, when the fuck did all this? Like, do you know where we at, bro? Like that, and that neighborhood turned into like little Baghdad, bro. Like literally, all you see is like the holla food.
Yeah.
There's a holla dress shop there. It's like holla fashion. There's a holla nightclub. Like there's dudes
Damn,
like
so
all
they
Muslim.
probably- that's insane with those prices.
Yeah, when I moved in, it was Italian and black. I think my family was the first Spanish family on that block, and then it just became, it was more mixed, and then now it's all Muslim.
Yeah.
It's like shit. You want to talk about gentrification?
Man, it switches, man. It switches. The areas switch. Again, those markets just fluctuate. But we gotta make it work, man. We can't fucking let this shit discourage us. We gonna win, man. We gonna win. We gonna make it work. With all
Word.
this, one day we just gonna be chilling with our pina coladas. We're gonna be like Eddie in fucking Beverly Hills Cop, just in a pool
Mhm.
like this. Like, come on, tag it. Get in the pool.
Yeah, word.
Just get in the pool, Taggart. Just get in the pool. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yo, listen, man. We tried with show.
I was hoping. I was like, shit, we're good. We're about there. I was waiting for the beep beep. But
He texted me at 11:55. He goes, "Yo, I just walked in. I've been watching." Well, if he just walked in and he got to walk the dogs, he got to do it's another half hour.
Yeah, don't rush the show. It's all good.
Yeah, man. Be on tomorrow, or Monday.
Yeah, be on Monday. If you're gonna be off,
Yeah.
show hit up and let us know when we can hang, and let's do some shit this week. If you off, let's do some shit. Fuck it. We will come to you. We'll bring some steaks. We'll have a good time. We'll barbecue. We'll do something. But for everyone watching, again, Monday we back. Tuesday we back. Wednesday we back. And just tune in. You'll see us. And to everyone watching, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Get some relaxation. And yeah, get some rest, man.
We're going to try, man. We're going to try. But yo, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.